J513 from Cincinnati. Thanks for joining. Rick James. I wonder where the NWO guy is. He's usually in here quick. Antonio Anthony, thanks for joining. Mario Fernandez. I always see you on when we do that. Big Tyson. King Tyson, thanks for joining. Let's see. Jokes and Jokes from LBC. Heidi E. There he is. There's New World Order. Okay, Rad77, thanks for joining. Dennis Smith, Adrian. Don Easy TV. Hopefully you reached out to Reggie on Instagram. While people are in here and while we're getting more people in here, if you try to get a copy of Reggie's book on the website, it won't do shipping. But if you email or Instagram him or email through the website, I'll put you in contact with him to where he can facilitate a signed copy of the Confessions of a Label Boss book. Let's see. Rafael Cabrera, thanks for joining. Okay, but we're just gonna get some more people in here, and then I'll try to get ready to join. But yeah, we'll just wait and get more people in. Let's see, Kevin, thanks for saying that. I appreciate that. Hope everything's good in Orlando. Checking in from South Carolina. Okay. South Carolina. I used to spend summers there. Used to go to Myrtle Beach. How long until you found out Orlando had a fight with Mad Skrilla? Reggie's not on quite yet. We're waiting for more people to join, and then I'll get him on the line, and then you can ask him. You know. Again, guys, Reggie's not on yet, but your questions that you're asking, I will try to remember them and scroll up and ask Reggie when he joins. DJ Kevin, is it Kevin Nadi? Am I saying that right? Hopefully I didn't butcher your name. Thanks for being in here. Let's see, Vegas is in here. Okay. Why I'll never answer real questions. Overdose. We do. We try to answer everything that we can get to. It's just you can only get to so many. But if you really want a question answered, people know how to do the little super chat thing, but you don't have to do that to get your question answered, but that's like a guaranteed way to get your question answered. Before somebody tries to say we're begging up here, no one's begging you to do a super chat. Just saying, if you really, really want it answered, that's guaranteed. Was in South Carolina over last summer at Fort Jackson. Okay. Donna from Cincinnati, thank you for joining. Reflections with Kimberly, checking in from Georgia, but living in Indianapolis, Indiana. Nice. Okay, appreciate that, Overdose. All right, let's see. We got about 100 people in here. Let me see if I can text Reggie and see when he wants to join. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Appreciate that, Kimberly. Yeah. Hit the like button always helps. Oh, there's Reggie. Let's see at the stage. Okay.
What up, y'all? How's the Bomb First community doing? Hope all's well.
We got about 100 people in so far, Reggie.
Okay, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
How's everybody week going? Y'all checking out the NBA playoffs? Look like Miami gonna beat Chicago. And then later on tonight, gonna have Sacramento. So anybody that's watching the game while y'all on, keep me updated on the Sacramento and Dallas score. I don't know who I want to win. I like AD a lot, so I think I want to see AD, but I think now that Irving is hurt, I really think Sacramento will give OKC a better run, a better run for their money. So, yep. Heidi, what's up? Will Lopez, I hope all's well. Let's go, Knicks. Matt Gonzalez, respect. Okay, nobody, respect. Larry Johnson, what up with Daz on Instagram about a letter from a lawyer? I don't know. Is it something new, Larry Johnson?
Let's see. I'll try to look, Reggie.
Let's see. I hadn't heard anything about that, Larry. But if it's something new, we'll address it. Deuce Times, what up, dog? C23PO Warstown. I'm in Dallas. I want Luka to win the chip. Yeah, me too. Well, you know, I definitely want the Lakers to win. Lakers in 5. I say Lakers in 5. You've been listening to Shannon Sharp, D-Ham? Lakers in 5. That's what my boy. That's what my boy Shannon Sharp say every day. Oh. Well, go ahead.
I'm sorry. It looks like Dad posted a letter saying some notice of this letter is delivered for the purpose of providing notice of termination of copyright transfers and licenses to Section 103. I guess he's trying to say he's getting his publishing back or his rights back or something. He's got
after 35 years or whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll have to see. It ain't 35 years yet.
I know. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
Visions. And then he said that he's got Retaliation, Revenge, and Get Back Part 2 album coming July 4th.
He always talking about the album coming out.
He is.
He said one was coming out after that. What was that album that Dre and Snoop did? What was that called? Missionary.
Yeah. Yep.
He said a week. The ass better leave my money alone. We have to sue his ass. You know. Got some good things working on that though.
Nice.
That attorney that was on the line the other day, she been working real hard on that, getting a lot of stuff done for us. Please stop the cap about having Tupac killed. Please stop the cap. All right. Well, if you believe this is not the channel for you, but you know something. I read about Art of War. You don't have to make enemies because your enemy keep your name alive for you. And that's what I do with people like you guys. 137 watching and 27. Okay. Reggie Wright, stop talking about my cousin Daz. Yeah. Daz is special. Why was Club 662 more important than the fight? Because I had a lot of hats. I wore a lot of hats. I never really did security for anybody, if you want to keep it real. I kind of like ran things. The security for Tupac that night was supposed to be Kevin Hackey and Frank Alexander and their entourages, the people that were with them. All right. So that's where y'all get confused because I own a security company. Y'all think I should have been doing security jobs. Very, 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 very rarely did security jobs. That's what Suge paid you for. He paid my security company for that. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. So you get quarterly royalty checks from Jazz Publishing, not just from Jazz Publishing, but my financial business is about as much as your financial business is to me. Doesn't change either of our lives either way, does it? No No, my friend, it was your responsibility, sir. Okay, glad you believe that. Glad you wasn't the person cutting the checks for me.
Somebody asked Reggie if you remember a Compton officer named Bookman. That sounds familiar?
Dwayne Bookman.
Okay.
You know, he's still working. He's one of the few cops that's still working left that I worked with. He's still working for the sheriff department. He'd be on the metro rail, riding the train, writing everybody tickets for not paying. He'd be giving them hell on the train. Dwayne Bookman, he was my boy. He was a good dude. Dwayne was my boy. Dwayne, ooh, got some stories about Bookman. But yeah, Bookman. I know Dwayne. Are you shaking in your boots still, Reggie? Yeah, still shaking in my boots. I'll be scared every morning. Every time I hear something, I'll be scared. Scared. Scared I'm gonna roll out of this bed. Okay. So let's see what else. So what's going on, y'all? We just really came on to answer some questions. Keep it going. We told y'all we gave our cameraman off the last couple of weeks, and so we haven't taped anything fresh. Really hasn't been nothing going on lately in the news, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All this big use drama and stuff like that. And I don't really want to touch on that. It ain't really none of our business. So it ain't nothing for us to keep drawing on. Suge, he took a little hiatus, I guess, from over there with Arch Channel. I'm sure they'll be back real soon. Uh, I'm sure he'll be back real soon. Mob James, his interview seemed to be going well with over there with Lad. Let's see what else. But it's really been kind of quiet, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I guess a lot of y'all want to say Big U's son was gay or something like that, or messing with the boy that Big U killed. I don't know. I don't know. So this is not the platform to ask because I don't know. I don't believe it. But if he is, that's his business, I guess. As long as he's not hiding about it, sleeping with other women, and it's the only time I have a problem. How does Suge get along with Cypress Hill? There's a rumor out there about him having their manager Happy kidnapped once for something. Happy Walters, was it? Happy Walters, I think his name. Well, other than that, I never heard of too much issues, but I know there was some issues where he did something to his to their manager, Happy. Can't think of Happy's real name now. I think it's Happy Walters or something Happy something. But other than that, that's all I know about. Aside from Suge and from the mob, was Tupac close to? Big Sight. He was close up until the end. Uh, all the outlaws, they were his little soldiers. Uh, he had a lot of respect for Tracy Robinson, even though I think Gobi fucked up their relationship towards the end and did something stupid. I forget what it was. But him and Tracy had a great relationship. Tracy is kind of laid back. It was really her that had the relationship with Pop that Gobi tried to make you all think had the relationship with. The person that benefited the most from being around Pac, that continued to work and make money to this day, is this young lady named Molly. She came in with Kendrick. She was actually Kendrick Wells' girlfriend. Pretty little white girl. She's real cool. She hate drama. Molly, she what Molly do? Molly was like the assistant, run and pick up stuff and now she like Tom Wally assistant. Make a lot of decisions for the state currently. And so she is somebody that, worked for the mother, worked for Tom, worked for Tupac, worked for Kendrick, I guess you would say, and Yasmin, but she's still around. Yeah. Reggie, who was Bogart? Bogart was a dude that was cool with Big Sight. He was around initially, but he left a little bit before Big Sight did. He left about, say, Big Sight probably left in about May or or April or May of '96. So Bogart probably left in about February or something like that. Heard he went crazy. Heard he was in prison up at CMC and he wasn't doing that well.
Hmm.
But matter of fact, for those of y'all want to see a picture of Bogart, he was one of the ones that was standing with Tupac and Big Sight when they did that scene on To America Most Wanted. He was the other guy that was in there when Pac said, "I'm not gonna kill him. I'm not gonna kill you." And he reached in and grabbed a cigarette, and then y'all remember that little scene? Well, that was Bogart, for whoever really want to know who Bogart was. So I guess he was from IVC. I'm not sure. But I heard he went to prison. Somebody had called me and told me your boy Bogart is in here. And he like on a psych ward or something like that. So yeah. John, I think I missed a super chat.
Okay, let me get that. Hold on. All right, it says page 499 to say, after Tupac was killed and Suge Knight violated parole, do you think Death Row would end up going out how it did or continue to prosper?
I don't think it would have went out as quick as it did because I think Suge would have kicked in doors and made things happen. You know, that people was afraid or people wasn't afraid to continue to make happen.
Mhm.
And so I think Suge would have made things happen because he would have still had guys to go and do things. And but I don't believe that things would have got cleaned up like it did. Y'all just don't know. When Suge went into jail, it was a lot of lawsuits. And doing that, you know how you have to sometimes just sit back and do things? I cleaned up a lot of stuff that Suge wouldn't have gave a fuck about. He would have just been like, fuck it. And just like he did when he came home, man, with the Harrio lawsuit. That lawsuit, y'all just don't know. That judgment was a winnable judgment that he got. All Suge had to do was go to the courts and tell the courts, we settled this lawsuit back in 1996. Say, why did Tupac fire you, Reggie? It's so funny to me that people keep saying that, but then they blame me for negligence and him, you know, and what happened.
Mm-hmm.
They blame me. Well, I had security with him in New York. Two of my guys was with him in New York. I always tell a story of when the one time that I did get the fax letter that happened at the Keyshawn John party, and I told y'all how I respond to it. And then that's when Suge told me, "Hey, Tupac can't fire you. He don't pay you." I have never got one penny from Tupac Shakur. Never in life. And so you can't fire somebody that's not paying you. But he never told me. I can honestly tell you, none of my security guard ever told me that Reggie, Tupac said none of the guys can come around. You know, it's so funny. The people that always claiming that, I saw them do an interview or read some stuff from Frank's book the other day, where Frank was calling Frank. Well, he didn't understand that it was a phone in the lobby and all of that. But how Tupac even went to have Frank call me to ask me where everybody's at. And so if he didn't like to deal with me, then why would he have Frank go say, hey, he knew who to go to find out where everything was going, who to go to. It's so crazy to me that people, one minute when it fits their agenda, want to say I was fired and he never liked you and he didn't deal with you. But then on the other hand, there's always Reggie. We had to ask Reggie. We was calling Reggie. We was looking for Reggie for Suge and all of that. I don't get it, but I don't get it. But let's take the other super chat.
Okay. Italian Stallion said, get Mob James on to discuss his use of moringa powder.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told him about that. He said he was going to go and listen to the live stream. I told him that you told him about that. And he was glad to hear that. If we get time, I'll have John send him the link. See if he come on. Yeah, I'll have him to send the link.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then there's another super chat from King Tyson who says, Reggie, can you admit Wack is a CS2 back on the Main Street case after reading the transcripts? I don't know what any of that means, but did you freeze? Okay, he may come back in a second. Tyson, hold on.
Let me see.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem. Do you need me to react?
Okay, Reggie, can you admit Wack is a CS2 back on the Main Streets case after the transcripts? I don't know. I questioned it through Greg, who was over that or on that task force, brought him on Clubhouse, and he denied it. I asked another person that was on that task force, and he told me no. So I can't confirm or deny it. But two people that I trust have no reason, and they were cops. They were cops. Had no reason to lie to me. They both denied it to me. So what more can I do? Just let people on the internet say what they want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reflections with Kimberly asked, what California resident was helping Lil Durk and his crew get the drop on Quando Rondo? Also, thanks to you and John for the content in the lives.
Yeah. People blame Brick Baby for that. As I know, I don't know much about that situation other than where it happened at in the Beverly Center and all of that. But from my listening and what I remember, I believe it was something. Brick Baby had something to do with that. I thought, but don't get me to lying. Please don't quote me on it. I got enough enemies out here. I don't need no new babies, no new enemies. But that's what I was always told, or as I remember. But y'all got to remember, I was in jail, I think, when that shit happened, or in a coma, fighting for my life. So, yeah.
All right. Big Dog said, Reggie, in order, who do you think had the best knuckle game out of all the Homeboy security, and also who was the strongest?
Neckbone by far. Neckbone. She'll get a lot of people. If y'all listen to people in interviews and stuff, people don't give Suge credit for it. But I have always known Suge to be strong. Bunchy was strong. Of course, he liked to fight. Everybody was always fearful or didn't want to go up against Bunchy when it come to fighting. Rock was strong. Rock was one of those little motherfuckers that would love to fight. He was just one of those that's always cut up. He was nice size and all of that. Let's see who else. Who else liked to fight? I know Rock, Neckbone, Bunchy. So I would say you said order. So Neckbone, Bunchy, Suge, Rock. Heron, Heron talked a lot, but Heron mainly played with the guns. Him and Bob Gotti. They like to play with that. James was just a bully. James was just, y'all just don't know. James is different than what come across on YouTube. James the type of nigga that talk shit loud, get drunk, tell you to go fuck yourself. and then shoot you in the leg or something like that. Especially if he was a buster. So yeah, that's who I would. That's what I would answer your question with.
Okay. Somebody asked, Reggie, when you were in your coma, could you hear but just couldn't talk, or
I
was
don't
it
remember shit.
was it in sleep?
I don't remember nothing, man. I remember going to sleep about December the 9th because my family, everybody talked me into going ahead and getting on the ventilator. I remember going that doctor coming in with all type of masks and a whole team, and they put that shit on me. First thing I remember, that was like December the 9th. Well, a little later than December the 9th. Probably like the 14th or something of December, 15th of December. Yeah. The next thing I remember, first thing I remember was waking up and seeing Tom Brady throwing the Super Bowl trophy to Gronk. You remember when they were on a boat or something like that, or some type of, and he threw the Super Bowl trophy, and he almost dropped it in the water. And I was like, damn, fucking Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl. That's the first thing I remember. I don't remember anything after that. Yeah.
Somebody asked, why can't they? Why is Chronic 2000, or why do you think Chronic 2000 is not streamable?
Snoop haven't put it up. John, I put up some. What's that label I put up some stuff on that I own?
I think it was Gang File Records. Or
Game
something.
Files.
I think
I
so.
go on Game Files. Y'all might see some of the songs on Game Files that I own. Game Files, is it Game Files?
I thought so.
I think it's Game Files.
Yeah.
Y'all should be. Y'all might. Maybe that was Too Gangster for Radio and all of that. There's some stuff on there that I don't promote. I should promote more, but go on the Game Files and see what y'all can find up under that label. Might be some stuff you're looking for.
Yeah, I feel like Too Gangster for Radio and Chronic 2000 are the, and no, he even put up no, maybe he didn't put up Dead Man Walking.
He didn't put up Dead Man Walking.
No.
He didn't want anything negative. You know, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I would only put up the 4 or 5 major things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have came up with another label to put up the other stuff under.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Eric Swan, no, I only eat chili cheese fries at Louis Burger. I love every time I go to Compton or my wife go down that way, I make her go stand in that long ass line in Louis Burger to get some chili cheese fries. I love Louis chili cheese fries. Yeah. John, they got a question for you. When was Blunt Time recorded?
I'm not positive, but I think it was December 95.
Is that one of Snoop's songs?
No, it's a Tupac and Dre and Rage song.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can find. I'll try to find it.
Right, Paul. Drill Game. Thanks for asking, man. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm just being lazy, laying up in this bed, doing this live stream. John called me and said, "You want to go live?" And I said, "Yeah." And so that's why I guess I should be more presentable and not as lazy. But y'all know my mobility ain't that good. I'll be trying to hide it. But if you know, y'all can tell my mobility not that good. But it's coming back. So that's why I don't mind talking about it now. Because I can get up on a walker and do things now, shit that I used to could do months ago. Yeah. So John posted it as November the 2nd, 1995 is when Blunt Time was done. For the person that asked that. Exactly, Jason. I lay next to 4 people in rehabilitation center that died. I mean, I literally, I only saying I was talking to them because a lot of them was on the ventilators and stuff or on those machines. Shit, man. 4 people. I went to sleep, woke up the next day. Oh, motherfucker. One was laying there dead. The other 3 was, I remember the mortuary woke me up because they don't even have to call a coroner report or anything. The mortuary was there zipping them up, man. I was like, what the fuck?
Jeez.
Yeah. Is Wack 100? See, yeah, we addressed that earlier. Willie Blackman. Did you like Chronic 2000 as an album? Wack caller.
Okay. Did you like Chronic 2000 and the albums that came out 97 and 2001? People might not agree with me, but I actually liked Chronic 2000. I really like that album. Okay, as a Tupac fan, do you allow... Okay. Do you want to come in, Reggie? Reggie should start riding a bike like me. Damn, lost 50 pounds riding a bike. Almighty Trey, we tried to look at it. We think it's him filing the paperwork to get his stuff back after 35 years. But Reggie got a call, so he'll be frozen for a minute, but he'll probably come back here in a second. Oh, did Suge like the albums? Gotcha, Trevor. I'll ask him. Adam Sanchez, Adam Sanchez, probably not. Slim to none.
Okay. All right. I'm back.
Somebody asked Reggie, did Suge like the albums that came out from 97 to 2001?
He didn't hear them.
Okay.
Which one?
Chronic 2000
which one?
Or 2 Days Before the War?
I played, which one was the first one? So I played some of the songs for him. This how this guy named Rockwell got hired at Death Row. He used to work, he was like the DJ guy at, they used to have that college radio.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was a campus called St. Louis Obispo, Cal State St. Louis Obispo, that was like right near the prison where he was at CMC. And so I used to go on Sunday nights and let Rockwell used to play the songs for me. And he pretty much, let everything go at the time. And he was like, cool. And so that's how I used to play music for Suge. And he pretty much he had everybody coming up there like the realists. We hired this dude, Kevin Lewis, that's kind of like was supposed to have been over the guy that was the studio manager back in the heyday. But Kevin was all of it. I didn't know he had found out he had HIV and he wasn't doing well. And Ramsey Lewis' son, Kevin Lewis. And so Suge heard some of it. He didn't really, man, I don't tell you, Suge didn't give a fuck. Suge, all he cared about while he was in jail the first 3 or 4 years was, did they send the check? Did the check come, Red? They giving how much of advance to do that other Tupac album? How much they want to give us? All right, fuck it, go ahead. After he fight over, is his name on the back or this? That's all Suge cared about. He didn't give a fuck about no music. Suge didn't start caring until he thought he was about to come on. He really didn't care. He would just tell me to hold up on shit. And I was really big on what's that boy name? That Wack just popped up. I was really big on Crooked Eye. But and he just kept telling me to hold up on Crooked Eye. Because Crooked Eye had an album that him and Darren Vega they did that I thought was decent. But he didn't. He just kept telling me, hold up, hold up, hold up. So Suge didn't give a fuck, if I'm keeping it real.
How much could he have max on his books when he's in there? What's the most
Oh,
you can have?
he didn't have no books like that.
Oh,
We used to
oh,
have to send packages back then.
okay.
We used to send them 30. You used to send them 30 pounds. I mean, if you had 30 pounds, 1 ounce, they would kick it back.
Mm,
You had to have 30 pounds exactly every quarter. So that's
okay.
why I used to tell y'all how I used to do boxes, man. So what he used to do is he had about 5 or 6 niggas in there that he, was cool with.
Mhm.
And I used to give them, I used to have to do their box. Well, me and one of his girls, depending on who it was, would do a box of 15 pounds for him and then 15 pounds for whoever box it was.
Mm.
All he wanted was a new pair of K-Swiss.
Oh,
He loved K-Swiss Classics Originals and his Cuban cigars.
mm,
As long as he got those, he was good. And then he'll let them get whatever else they wanted. But generally, I would do 15, 15 pounds for him and 15 pounds for whoever package I had. You used to have to order from the store or you
mhm.
used to get to send boxes in. They didn't have commissaries like they do now, where you can go to the store yourself with money on your books. So that's how that worked. Plus, I had a couple of guards I used to bring stuff to
Okay.
that would bring stuff in. But nothing illegal. We would never want for no drugs or nothing like that. Shit
Yeah.
was one of Playboy magazines, shit like that. I remember me and Keto Rock used to go to the visitor room. We used to sneak in lobsters and shit like that in plastic bag. One time we snuck some alcohol in there. And shit got in there and got drunk, got drunk in the visitor room. So, but we didn't do, Suge wasn't into drugs. He wasn't into drugs then, so
Yeah.
we didn't have that issue. Yeah.
Somebody asked, Reggie, do you think Suge is too bitter to acknowledge the contributions Dr. Dre made to Death Row?
Today, yes. Yeah, he don't miss Snoop and Reggie. He won't acknowledge Reggie, Snoop, or uh yeah. Today he won't. Yeah, he's upset right now.
Yeah.
He got a court case. That's what I was about to say earlier. I guess he's getting ready for his court case. Most people don't know. April the 21st is coming up with the Harry-O stuff again. Not Harry-O, Terry Carter. Terry Carter, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
On the civil side. I don't know if David Kinder was trying to get off the case. So I have to find out if who will be handling that case. If David Kinder wasn't dismissed. Yeah. So that's gonna be interesting to see what happened on April the 21st. Oh, that's this week, huh? That's Monday or Tuesday, huh?
It's like 5 days away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
April the 19th is his birthday, y'all. Any of y'all want to send a card? I know John, it's kind of hard for me to ask John to put up his address.
Let me try to
Maybe John will do it if he will. Cool. If
I
not, I
will.
understand. All right. So y'all can write the nigga a letter, send him a card. And I'm sure he appreciate it. Tell him happy birthday for those that y'all still want to show him some support. Yeah, I guess if you get it off tomorrow, you might get it in time. No, no, he won't get it in time, but I guess the thought account.
Yeah.
But he got a birthday in 3 days. Yeah.
Okay.
How tall was Tupac? Who was taller, Reggie or Tupac? Uh, we probably were like the same height now because I'm 5'9" and he's about 5'8", 5'9". He probably looked taller because he was a lot thinner. I've always been over 200 pounds. Yeah. Shit, if Tupac was 160, I'll be surprised. If he ever had, well, I never seen him over 160. But one thing about Tupac, he was cut up. He was one of those when that cuts up easy.
Mhm.
I guess they said he did a lot of push-ups and sit-ups, but I never heard him or seen him working out like everybody else. Most of the other people. But as y'all see, that nigga was cut up. Yeah, so he was one of those dudes that can cut up easy, apparently. Okay, Reggie. Why do I always see negative? Oh no, I thought he said Cap, but he said CP Cruiser. Yeah, I did. I was in the police car up until 96. Are you a millionaire, Reggie? No. Can you explain? I might have $1 million worth of access though. But no, not liquid it though. Not liquid at all. Can you explain the Suge Knight RBX chicken incident? Who explained that? Somebody on our show did. I wasn't there. Who explained that? We did a stream where somebody talked about it.
Yeah.
I forget. Reggie, you got any Suge audio? We shall see. We shall see. You can say Reggie broke. I'm not broke, but my bills get paid, and I do pretty much what I want for my wife, what she needs and want. But I'm not rolling in the cash. But my bills get paid. But I'm not broke. I've never been broke in my life. I've never been broke. I had cash flow issues, but I always had a car, and everything has always been paid for. So, well, yeah, God, thank you. I never experienced being broke. Even when the feds came and got me, when they came and took all my shit and froze up everything, somehow we were still able to maintain. So, I don't know. Was Suge able to get visits from women while in jail? Yes. Yeah, he always had a female up there. He always had a female by his side. And if you're talking about conjugals, yes, that's why he had that fake marriage with Michelle A. But he even got some of them while he was in prison at Mule Creek. Matter of fact, that same unit where those 2 people got killed that's been in the news in California, where they had those inmates got killed. Not inmates. The inmates killed some women this year at Mule Creek. This is the same place where Suge was at. That's where Suge was at. Melly Mill called me a corrupt cop, and that's old. That's what people put up old stuff, and he backtracked that. He came on our show and retracted that and told the truth. And ever since then, me and Melly Mill talk probably once a week about something. Me and Melly Mill probably have a better relationship than most YouTubers, other than maybe John and Wack 100. Me and Melly Mill probably have a better relationship than anybody. But he'll tell you. But that's, and it's unfortunate. I helped that guy, Top Media, with a couple of times with people that were striking this channel. And I helped get it in. He going to post something like that. But that was done over 4 or 5 years ago when he made that comment. But hey, it's all good. But ask Melly Mill what he feel about me now. Bet you he won't say that. Because me and Melly Mill are cool now. Is USP Victorville a bad place in the feds? Well, it's a reception center, and it's also a medium, depending on where you got to go. But it can be. I wouldn't want to go there. I wouldn't want to go to USP. But it's mainly it's a location where everybody go that's being transferred somewhere. It's like a holding spot or like a hub, to transfer people to different locations. Is what USP but it's medium. We had a couple of homies in there that was running that yard or was cool in there. Matter of fact, that's where G paroled from. But Big Al was there a while ago. Reggie or Creole? Are you a Creole? Well, I think my grandmother definitely was. and my father was a little mixed with it. But my grandmother, you would think she was white. You really saw her. Rest in peace. Yeah, but her and all her kids have all that good hair and all of that. Yeah, all of my father, brother, and sisters.
Somebody asked Reggie. Hold on, I clicked the wrong thing.
Mhm.
Can you ask Reggie? It's probably a dumb question, but I always wanted to know. Always dumb question, but I always wanted to know if your rope pennant has diamonds like Tupac, or sorry, that was the wrong one. This one. It's time for someone to offer Trayvon Lane his price for a real interview about everything that happened with Pac and Death Row and that final night in Vegas from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
You've got
I
him
had a.
crazy offers, right?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say you've got
I
him
have.
some crazy offers.
Yeah, I had him an offer for 30,000. I think it got up to. He wanted 50. Ben Crump and them, that documentary they're gonna do with the lady. Forget her name. I forget her name. The lady that worked with it. What is her name? I can't think of her name. But anyway, they got up to 30,000.
Oh, Stephanie Fredrickson. Was it Stephanie Fredrickson?
Yeah, Stephanie. So I got her up to 30,000, and they're gonna play a song because he was promoting a song in the show, and he turned that down. So Trayvon, I think his story of telling the story is worth more than what it was. He was in Talk to Vlad and all of that. I got a whole bunch of audio of him. Hope he ever get disrespectful one day. Cause I got a whole bunch of audio of him talking. But, he's been always cool. He throws little jabs here and there with Timmy or whatever, but he'll just say Lil Reg, the worst he'll say. And so as long as he playing like that, I won't put it out. But it's not like a Q&A, it's just him talking. And so I don't know. But guys think their stories are worth a lot more than what they're worth. And then, hey, maybe he just keeping it to the G code. When people talk, y'all get mad and say y'all running your mouths and y'all gossipers and y'all and this, and then when they don't talk, then y'all so we can't win or lose with y'all. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever try to punk Pac? No. No, nobody would did that. No, nobody would did that. No. Pac wasn't no punk. I mean, no. But no, he was the star. He was the bag. Everybody knew who he was. But no, no. I don't know where that come from.
Kimberly asked Reggie, "What's your favorite Tupac song?"
It was White Man World. But I go in and out of depending on the era. Ambition of a Rider, I love that when I'm just riding in the car. But I'm still somebody that listen to Choices every time I get in the car. With E40. So I like music like that. I'm a guy that like music where you're talking shit and you can ride to. And so I like stuff that's loud. Get in the car and just roll to. I'm not one for like a club song, something that'll play nice in the club. I'm more of a car guy that likes stuff that you can ride to.
Let's see. Trady said no one messed with Snoop or tried stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It was no punking going around. Suge wouldn't allow that if he fucking with you. If Suge's fucking with you, he's not gonna allow you to be, punking nobody or nothing like that. And when I say Suge allowing, when you got the crew and you got the niggas to back you up, Suge had a crew. And so you wouldn't have wanted to be punking anybody or doing anything like that because you wouldn't want that crew to get sicked on your ass. No matter who you was, Yeah. So that'd be my response to that. But no, I tell y'all, it was no beef. There was no beef, and Suge didn't even like that until that shit that happened in New York. And that was 3 days before. Is that what?
Yo,
Oh, what else? Oh,
oh man, I was talking to the attorneys. Man, I love them free paydays.
he can't wait. Wack, what up, Wack? Wack is on bomb first. He just came on. He just saw some interview on
Oh
Law and
man,
Crime, and
nigga,
he's not happy about.
bro, I've been wondering where that come from. I've been getting attacked with that. The
Yeah.
mother attacked me.
Oh, the mother said it. That you said
Mother
that.
texted me the other day. I was like, where the hell she get that from? And I see what that they got a big site. That's a big
Oh yeah, that's a big channel. And she said it, and she said it and laughed when she said it.
is that
And
a
when she said it, I was like, Wack have never said that. Wack had always said,
it
if
didn't
I
happen?
was if I was fucked up, I would do that or I could. But I defend that.
Yeah, yeah. I always defended it. That didn't happen.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Well, kudos to me. They gonna pay.
yeah. Can you explain to people what you're talking about, or you don't want to play your hand yet? Hello? Did we lose him?
Maybe he went between apps. You know, when you go between apps, it freezes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. I wish Park was still alive. He would whoop Wack ass a long time ago on Pyru too, boy. Uh, I don't think the relationship would be like that. I think they would have worked it out and talked about it. But I don't know. He probably would have somebody. He probably would have to get somebody to take that fade. To be honest, not that he couldn't. Niggas would have lined up for it to take that fade for him.
Somebody asked Reggie, would you ever do a show with Alex Alonso again?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Alex Alonso. Me and Alex talk about. We talked about 3 or 4 days ago.
Yo,
Uh,
man, what you in here talking about right now, Reggie? Because you be starting shit,
not
Reg.
just
You
asking
been
questions. We
starting
ain't talking
shit
about nothing.
everywhere, Reg.
We ain't talking about nothing. We just asking questions. We just reading. I'm just answering questions people typing in.
Oh, what a question. Oh, you see him.
Yeah, yeah. You can't see
Reg,
them.
Reg, they could never get tired of hearing about Death Row.
Yeah, they mainly talking about you right now. They mad at you for talking about Pop.
Why? What I say?
they, they just think you the Pac hater. So every time you come on, they get mad over
No,
here.
I'm not the Pac hater. I just listen. There is no individual who A to Z where you gonna get a person that say everything gets a check. I
Yeah,
tell the truth. Half the people that get mad, you niggas wasn't even alive when Pac was here. A lot of you niggas is Tupac YouTube fans, internet fans. I'm gonna be real.
you know
I
we have
bet,
an older audience over here, but I
bro.
always say
Listen,
that too.
if you had an
And
older
John always
audience,
tell me my people is like 40 years old or above.
yeah, but if you got an older audience, right? Even at that, okay, 40, that's 26.
Yeah,
26 make them 14, and we got to take
14.
four.
Yeah,
Nah,
14.
nigga, you a
Yeah,
10.
yeah,
You
yeah.
still don't count, nigga. I ain't count you at 10. Okay? So what I'm saying is, I've always said Tupac is one of our top artists, top rappers. Okay, it's this song. No, nigga, I don't put it over Cube. I'm a West Coast nigga for one. Let's keep that. Let's get that right. I'm a West Coast guy. Ice Cube is one of the most authentic, successful West Coast
And let me
artists.
and let me say this. Let me interrupt them. I always tell y'all too. Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg were my favorite artists. All
Yeah,
I say is though is All Eyes on Me was my favorite album.
yeah,
So
yeah.
me and
Yeah,
him,
we don't
yeah,
take that from me. We don't take.
yeah, yeah.
You never hear me say Pac's a whack rapper. He couldn't rap. You'll never hear me say no shit like that. That's just hating.
John,
So
we that question because it's for Wack to answer. Read that question.
Okay,
What you want
somebody
me to say?
said, hey, this question is for Reggie John and Wack 100. Is comparing Death Row to TDE like comparing Jordan to LeBron? If so, who is your GOAT basketball player and who is your GOAT West Coast label?
You know what? The reason why I could agree with that is because Death Row is what helped open the doors and inspired cats to even want to do a TDE.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Without Death Row doing what they did and setting the structure on what it is, what that would already be there for us, then it would have been TDE probably wouldn't have happened the way it happened. Death Row kicked them doors in. They helped turn 30 cents to 30, 40, 50%.
Yeah.
And they opened up the doors to the independent label. Now, if you're talking artists and lineup wise, TDE has Kendrick Lamar, they have SZA as far as what we're gonna consider to be top A-list artists. And then from there, you got Schoolboy Q, you got J Rock, and you got the rest of them, which been successful as well on another level of it. But when it comes to generating the revenue, I don't know. That'll be a close one because we're talking about a digital streaming world versus a $15.99, $17.99 world.
And able to tour. Yeah. Because they killing us on touring money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
touring, when it comes to touring and all that. On the overall, I mean, I would tell you this: they're both successful labels. They both successful. So, I mean, Jordan's successful, LeBron's successful. But I would, yeah, I mean, Reg, it took the work Death Row put in and the shit that the navigating y'all did for these doors to be open.
Yeah. Correct. Hey, my boy Urban Flavor saying something controversial, but I like Urban. Me and him debate all the time.
What is that?
He got something that said Wack tries to say Tupac had finished his jail sentence when he was on death row and not on parole.
He didn't
Does
finish
he
his
still
jail
believe
sentence.
that?
He still was going to
Okay,
court.
go ahead. Let's just stand you correct because I see
Yeah,
two
no,
things wrong.
he was bailed out while he
On a
was doing his
on appeal
time on
bond.
appeal.
Correct.
So no, his
Correct.
sentence wasn't complete. I don't think he was.
Correct.
Yeah, we don't know if he was going to end
Go
up
back or
going
not.
back or
Correct.
he was going to beat it all the way. So
Correct. So did that answer your question, Urban? Because what you're saying, I don't. He's not saying today, and that's
I've
not
never
what
said
happened.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I always knew he was out on a bail on appeal.
Correct.
That's what was unique about it. When they bailed him out, they bailed him out like in the middle of the nigga doing prison time. That was
Two
what was
years.
unique about
Yeah.
the shit. Yeah,
And only had 2 years left, if that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
it would have still either way, the look would have still been a good look because he was able to get out, restart a total different movement, drop the product. So even if he did have to go back to complete his sentence, his return would have just made him even bigger. Straight up.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Almighty Trey was Wack there when Suge pulled up on E40 with the Mexicans.
Definitely. You talking about in Hollywood?
Yeah, I don't know. That's all.
I was there when he tried to pull up on him, but we stopped that being bunch. I
You
don't
know,
know.
E40. I saw E40. Me and Bob Gotti went to one of E40 concerts, and he asked me about that. But he told me in Arizona, E40
Nah,
said,
he
"Red,
tried to pull up on E40 in
yeah,
Hollywood, and a lot of us didn't agree with that shit, and we shut that down. So
yeah,
it wasn't never nothing. 40 was already in the building up
yeah,
top, and I don't know what Suge was on, but by the time we all, Reg, how we get that call, everybody
yeah,
get there. We're like, what's happening? He go to talking what he's saying. We're like, well, what he do? He started to do the shit that we know he do, that mumbling
yeah,
without saying nothing.
nothing."
We
Which
like, hey,
meant
bro,
nothing.
we ain't doing, bro, we
Yeah,
fuck with 40.
yeah.
We ain't doing that. We got up out of there. We made him leave.
Damn. 40
Yeah.
asked me about something like that in like 2008.
Bob Gotti
He
was
was like,
there.
"Man, what's up?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't fuck with that nigga no more." But he told me in Arizona or somewhere.
I
He
don't
said
know.
something like that. Yeah,
This one E40 he never even got to E40. We shut it
yeah,
down outside. So I don't know what he tried to do after the fact. I don't know why he was fucking with 40 anyway.
yeah,
But
yeah.
was Muggs with him? Because Muggs wasn't gonna go for that.
I don't know, but he wasn't. E40 didn't like. I mean, E40 didn't understand. He was like, "Red, what's up? What dude got a problem with me about?" And I wasn't fucking with him. You know, I
Now
wasn't fucking with him then, so
he
I didn't know.
probably heard E40 did a deal somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, Wack, let's hear your top 5 favorite rappers of all time.
All time
Yeah.
rappers. Um, Ice Cube, Rakim, Tupac, Scarface, and the fifth one, man.
You gonna say the game? Game not your
No,
favorite?
wait, no, I'm going through everything because game is gonna be like a last generation. You know, we talking 2005. Everybody I just talked about
Well,
the
he said
shit
of all time. He didn't
to the
say
80s and
generation. He
90s.
said of
So the
all
fifth
time.
one, hold on, because I damn near forgot Face. Cube in there. Um, shit. I can't
Somebody
front,
said you
bro.
said Ice T was your favorite one time.
No, 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 never, never.
Yeah.
Like some
Okay.
Ice T songs, but never.
Yeah.
Uh, Tupac, Ice Cube, Rakim, Scarface. You got to remember it's a toss up between three niggas, Reg. Snoop, Dre, and the Game. That's hard
Yeah.
for me. I got right. I
You
come up.
like Dre as a rapper? I like Dre as a producer, but as a rapper,
Um, I like when you talk about Dre, you talking about his body of work. So his body of work
yeah,
is that.
yeah, yeah.
So overall, I believe Game could out rap Snoop. To me, he's a better rapper. And then Dre is definitely strong on the producer side. So the fifth one would probably definitely have to be the Game. But that's
Gotcha.
where the toss up was at. It was I got Snoop, Dre, and Game that ain't on the list, right? But you
Yeah,
got to remember, nigga, I grew up on Eric B. and Rakim,
yeah, yeah,
EPMD.
yeah.
We grew up on that
EPMD.
shit, right?
Yeah.
So, you know,
And your mind's playing tricks on you.
Scarface,
Everybody
come
love
on, bro.
to get a
Face
boy.
was
Your
a
mind's
problem.
playing tricks on me. Oh my God, they
Face
just
was
don't
a
know how that
problem.
was
Pop
back in
is
the day.
automatically in there. So it's
Yeah,
like, yeah, that's my and I believe when people do top five, you gotta do it in generations, eras,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. That's like in basketball, to be honest, and athletes as well.
And then, yeah, because you talk to these youngsters, they'll say some shit. We get to talking about Dr. J, Larry Nance. They don't know who the fuck Larry Nance
Yeah,
is. Larry Nance was putting quarters on top of
because he
the
could jump.
backboard.
Because he could jump so
Yeah,
high.
you know
You
what I'm
know.
saying? So, but yeah, that's probably mine. Even to this, but like, bro, Red, I still get my car and listen to X Clan, bro.
To who?
X Clan. A lot of these niggas don't even know the fuck that is.
Me either.
You never heard this is the X Clan?
No,
That's crazy. You for real?
no, no,
You never listen to X Clan?
no. Don't know who that is.
That's crazy, Reg.
No.
That is nuts. You was really the police back then.
I told you I was. I didn't get into
You never
rap
heard X
music.
Clan?
I was listening to Prince and I was into Prince
Bro,
and Michael Jackson and shit in the early
X
'90s.
Clan was probably the first conscious rap group. Them niggas was straight black, nigga with the African shit, with the
Yeah.
keys. You never.
EPMD was my first album that I got into, and
Hey, bro,
then
that's
Ghetto
so what
Boys.
you saying is crazy.
Yeah,
Straight up. So, but you got to do that shit by eras, bro, because you
yeah.
got Eminem, you got 50, you got Ja Rule, nigga. I forgot Ja
I
Rule,
damn near went crazy when I heard Head by Prince. You remember that? Head.
nigga.
Toot, toot.
Hey, listen, bro. If I was your girlfriend, that's the one.
Yeah, yeah,
Nigga,
that
I
was
used to
good.
have that shit loud the
Yeah,
motherfucker at El
yeah,
Camino with them speakers, them
yeah.
kicker speakers kicking, but back there where the tire's supposed to be. But again, it's a lot of people, bro. Like when you sit back and think about it, it was some rapping motherfuckers back then. you know, KRS-One, Biz Markie, shit.
And we can't really hate on
Too
Ron
Short.
DMC as much as we want to.
Hell
Ron
no, you
DMC,
can't. Run
yeah,
DMC, Too Short. Show
yeah.
Dog, like you can't.
And
Spice, my nigga
Quick do
Spice,
some here and there. Quick
One
can hit
was
you
a
with
monster.
some.
Spice
Yeah,
One was a monster. Quick,
yeah. Spice One, yeah, Quick.
yeah. So you know, it's that shit is
And we just
hard.
talking about West Coast stuff. I'm sure East Coast got a bunch of people that they would
It's a
throw
bunch
out.
of niggas on the East Coast over there.
Yeah.
Ja Rule. Ja Rule was the Drake of the 90s. Ja Rule got about 20-something hits.
You say Ja Rule? Well, I got it.
Ja
That was
Rule was
early
the Drake of the
2000s.
90s, nigga.
Okay.
That nigga
I
was,
didn't get in him until he started dealing with those females on the hook.
yeah,
That's when I
so
got in him.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
motherfuckers, man. Shit. Jadakiss, I mean, shit.
Hey, you sent me some paperwork today. I didn't
Yeah,
quite
no,
understand it.
listen, that's for your war chest, man.
Okay, got you. Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's for your war chest. Put that up for you.
okay,
Motherfucker get you mad enough, I'll call you, tell you about it. But
okay.
yeah, man, I don't know why people, I don't hate Tupac. Tupac is just a great name to debate. And I'm not, because he's one of those guys, he got diehard fans like Raider fans. Tupac fans like Raider fans.
Or Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys is worse.
Nah, I'm a Dallas Cowboy. Raider fans is worse.
Y'all the worst.
Them niggas is
Y'all the
gang
worst.
niggas. No, we not.
Y'all ain't been in a championship game in 30 years, and y'all still
Nigga, we got
Cowboys.
5 rings. It don't matter. But Raiders, Raiders ain't been there since the 70s.
Negro, we was in there in 90.
And long.
90.
So how many
No,
rings y'all got?
2001.
How
2001.
many
We won.
rings y'all got?
We got 3.
Get the fuck out of here, man. I don't believe that shit. All in
Go
the
ahead.
60s.
Go ahead, John. You don't remember a guy named Bo Jackson and
Oh,
Marcus
no,
Allen
all
and
day.
them.
Bo Jackson, all of them. That's a fact. I remember all them.
John, read those super chats so when they won't.
Somebody asked, why wasn't Death Row able to have a successful R&B artist like Ruthless Records and Bad Boy? They had the greatest R&B talent, and Dre, as a producer of R&B
Well, no
prior
R&B
to
label. That label was built on beef and controversy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Only motherfuckers would have worked was Jodeci because them niggas was half crazy.
Mm. Hey,
yeah.
you didn't like you know Danny Boy, and he ain't never put an album out. Y'all know Danny Boy, so he could have blew
they
him up
know
if he
Danny
wanted to.
Boy because of Pop.
Yeah, well that's true.
Singing ass nigga Danny Boy, that put Danny Boy on. Now the thing about it, us knowing Suge, either Danny Boy didn't have the drive or he didn't have the music. Because
no, Suge kept making him do the remakes. Suge had him singing songs to ride in his fucking ride in his car because Suge loved oldies. Suge Danny Boy remade every oldie song you could think of.
And did what with it? Nothing.
Rolled around and fucked on it. Played it when he was with his girls or whatever.
That's crazy. Nigga, Raiders won the Super Bowl the year I was born, 77, 81, 84.
I told you it was 3.
Y'all was good in that 7-year time span.
Yeah.
But that's when they was playing that hard-nosed football.
Yeah. We lost one, too. We gave one away. The New England took one from us, and then, New England took one from us, and then they had one when that our lineman went and got our center went and got fucked up in Mexico. It was in San Diego and messed up the whole team, and we lost to somebody. I forget who it was we lost to. In like 2001, 2002, we were supposed to win one. We've been jinxed ever since then. John, ask Gunsmoke question. Hey Trey.
Yeah, somebody
bring me
said,
one of ice cream cones right quick.
Please ask Wack who would win in a fight, Tupac or Wack, and if Pac was alive today, does Wack think him and Pac would be friends?
Tupac weighed 160 pounds. I keep telling y'all that.
Leave that alone, bro. Y'all cut that out. Tupac was a great rapper. He was a man with heart. Do I believe he would fight? Yes, I believe he would fight.
Oh, he would have fought.
Yeah, he would have fought. I believe he'll fight.
Yeah, Tampa Bay. Thank you, Ray Cash. Thank you.
Okay, and then somebody asked, what movie do you guys think portrayed LA gang life in the 90s better, Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society?
Colors.
Hell nah, Colors? You crazy.
Colors.
They dogged us out in colors.
They
Man,
go out, they dog
that
the red
shit didn't
side
even
out.
make
They dog the
sense.
red side out in
Boys
color.
in the hood, man. I'm gonna give you boys in the hood, man.
Yeah. I like Minister
But no,
Society though.
Minister
I
Society,
love
I ain't
Minister
front.
Society.
No,
Yeah.
Minister Society, that's how it went. Niggas was jacking.
Yeah.
But both those movies were authentic on how shit went.
That's true.
It kind of, you can look at those movies like the same weekend, two different locations.
Yeah. Okay.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Shit was going on, Reg, everywhere. You do that.
Yeah. I like colors though. I thought they did a good job in colors. But that's because I saw it
But
from the
I
police
will say
side.
this, in colors, they did include how them police used to be.
Correct. That's
They
why I probably liked it.
they
Yeah.
did include how the police really kind of had relationships with certain motherfuckers on the streets.
Yeah. Yeah. And how they were messing with the girls, how the girls used to like them, all that. Yeah, they covered a lot. The snitch, they covered a lot. Yeah. But New Jack City was my favorite '90s movie, yo. New Jack City, I love that. Some New Jack City. Yeah, I love New Jack City. Yeah, I know that was based on some
Yo,
dude from
people in the
Detroit, right?
chat is texting me. Ain't no motherfucking way Game is better than Snoop. Shut up, nigga. Game's album been trash. He can't make songs. So I guess somebody
Hey,
in the
but it's
chat.
supposed to be your favorite top five. It got to be your top five. You made money off that shit. So that's what I said. Shit. How can you love? How can you, man? Tell them to go look at their baby and ask them who baby look the prettiest, your baby or the other baby. They're gonna say my baby, because you love shit that you make it that you a part of.
It's crazy. Anybody, people be having all these what the questions be, Reg?
They got, oh man, we just reading. Wack, why the game comment on top five posts when y'all beef? Okay, let me see what he
I don't
said.
know.
Wack.
Why the hell would he comment on it when top five threatened Ye and Ye just gave him 2 Maybachs? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe because that's what he wanted to do.
Snoop Dogg on No Limit was hard. Snoop was
Hell no.
rapping
Fuck out of
and
here.
East Side of Snoop. No, he wasn't.
Nah,
That was
hell
some
no.
bullshit. Now, Snoop last album with them brought him back with that bitch please. Exhibit saved Snoop's career with that bitch please. That shit was hard. Yeah.
Let's see.
Dogfather album
This
was
nigga
weak.
talking about your mama, bitch, come to Bompton. So you from Bompton and you choosing Snoop over Game? You fake ass nigga. You
Who are you talking to? You see that on our chat or you somebody
whoever he in
texting
your
you?
chat, he texted me.
Oh. Okay, you can see it. Okay. Do you know JJ from Westside Power Rule? I don't.
Yeah, we know. Rest in peace.
Okay.
JJ, rest in peace. You know who JJ is. He rest in peace. JJ been gone for a while.
They said, Wack, you have a relationship with Sibo. You know, I
I fuck
I've
with
been
Sebo. I discovered Sebo in prison through Music by Mail.
yeah. I'm working on a deal with Sibo with Alan right now, that Wack. Did Alan tell you? I'm working with a deal right now with Sibo. We're
What
trying to
you
get his
trying to do
catalog, but
some
he want a
rapping
label
stuff?
deal. He want to leverage his catalog for his label.
Oh, okay.
So, but that's kind of hard. People just want to buy the catalog. They don't want to do the label stuff with him. But Alan
Gotcha.
willing to take a chance. I guess you got some artists over there with Alan right now. He told me
I
you got
delivered a
something.
big song over there.
Yeah,
EKE, the ghetto. Yeah, I said the ghetto. Nigga, I'm the only reason why he got it.
correct. He just told me that. He said, "Yeah, I got
It was
a."
every motherfucking major label was trying to get that damn song.
He told me he's big on Stockton right now. What he want people out of Stockton? Why he so big on Stockton right now?
Yeah,
What's going on in Stockton?
everything.
I guess I didn't know. Everybody says Stockton. Yeah, he big on Stockton right now.
Somebody
Okay.
asked how much it would cost to get Game on a feature for an unknown artist.
You have to
You know
DM
what?
him on.
You know
Yeah, you
what?
have to.
I'm gonna keep it 100. If it's a hard song, And you know, your politics is right. You might get some love, but I don't know. That can vary. You got two sides. You got the artist side. You got the label side. Both got to get paid.
Okay. Yes, yeah. Steve-O was like, yeah, man. Everybody used to love Steve-O back in the mid
Yeah,
'90s, man.
yeah. I discovered Sebo when I was in prison. Music by Mill, and the
Correct.
Vibe magazine. I remember they told him he couldn't say nothing about law enforcement. When he got out, that nigga got out and did a song and dissed him. Went right back.
Hmm.
Nigga was he he was in the back of the Vibe, the source, and everything. Everybody was fucking with Sebo.
Somebody,
Matter of fact, I got John, put up the album I got. I mean, that song I wanted you, but you told me we couldn't play it. The one that just came out this week with the Realest of Sebo and
okay,
I think Edie got a song right now with the Realest. And then if you can send it to Wack so he can check it out
okay.
with the Realest of Sebo.
People, the realist.
But y'all go and support my boy the Realest. He got a new song out with Sebo right now in the video. I would love to play it, but they be tripping on YouTube.
Yeah.
Urban, okay, Urban Feather, Wack 100. If 20 Cali Bloods and 20 DC, there you go with your DC boy. We ain't in the feds. DC blacks were in the same federal prison. I keep telling you, Urban, who is the estimation would you run the prison? It's all about where you at. I keep telling you, it's about location in the prison, in the federal. Ain't no all those DC, the DC boys have a unit at Atwater where I was at.
DC boy, you talking about in the feds?
Yeah, but he said 20 Calis and 20 DCs. So that means an even number. Who would run it? And I keep trying to tell him it's all about where you at. DC
I
boys
mean, DC, but
got a
DC, I
yard in
remember DC is a
this is
all
their state
fed.
penitentiary.
It's all
Yeah.
fed state, so they
Yeah, that's
deep.
their state
Everything they
penitentiary.
go to jail for is fed. So
Yeah.
DC is deep as a motherfucker in the
They
feds.
deep in certain areas. I know. They deep in certain, but they don't run all the prisons. They just deep on the East Coast and stuff. They not deep at Water and at Victorville and all that. At TI, they not deep at those places. And that's why I keep trying to tell you. It's just all about location. But anyway, he loves his DC boys. He gonna fight me about the DC boys.
I'll ask this, Reggie. So, since this is your friend, not your friend, but your guy, somebody said, Wack 100, why is Deuce Sims so obsessed with you? It's really strange. He talks about you every
Because he don't have no content shit.
That nigga been talking about me ever since I told him I wouldn't let him be my friend on Clubhouse and said, bro, I don't know you, I don't fuck with you. Plus, I got the paperwork where you beat that black girl and threw her in the trunk. I don't fuck with niggas like that. That's what he went to jail for. We got to hold his paperwork. I said, bro, I can't fuck with you. And the next day, because I wouldn't be his friend, it was fuck the Wack campaign. I ain't never seen that nigga. That nigga live in Madison, Wisconsin. He been out there 15 years. He's a janitor. He's married to a Mexican lady that works at a lash bar. So I don't know, bro. Your guess is good as mine. That nigga talk about me all day, every day. That
Shit.
nigga crazy.
Hey, they don't talk about you on their channel as much as they talk about me on this motherfucker gap tooth motherfucker named Straight Gang or this snitch motherfucker
Oh
choke
shit.
no joke. They talk about me more than anybody. So I love being talked about. It's free promotion.
Somebody said, why does no one talk about Sugar Free amongst the Mount Rushmore of West Coast rappers? I think he's very underrated, one of my favorite rappers of all time. Do you guys agree?
Pimping. You like pimping stuff. But my boy Teddy, one of my good friends from the mob, is his manager, this dude named Teddy. I don't know. I mean, he talk good pimping stuff, but you go outside of the West Coast, nobody knows him. I had a song with High C that was getting played on the radio at Power like crazy. Shit, I think Little J came and saved me from getting fired. Gave me $500,000 for the song that I paid for. Gave my money back for High C.
What you
Somebody
mean?
asked,
So nobody. I thought Theo was over there playing it. What was that Asian dude? When I was over there at American Music, beating it up like a motherfucker. He was beating it up on the radio. And so I thought it was the song gonna react. Shit. Found out that nobody wanted to hear High C. But then Lil J, I don't know what he thought he could do with it. He gave me $500,000 and bought it back, bought the album from me. They about to fire my ass. They were so mad. Oh my. They bought it. Lil J bought it. Yeah. Reggie, do you any him family memories with Death Row? You know one thing I can say
I
about MC
remember
Hammer,
that
he
nigga
did.
came up there in them 501s in that white beater with your motherfucking steel.
Yeah. What I'll say about Hammer is Hammer didn't drink, Hammer didn't smoke, but he always had to have an entourage. Hammer, I see why Hammer went broke. Hammer always had to be 20, 30
Hell
deep wherever
yeah.
he go.
Shit.
Yeah.
And he lost the people when he brought the Oakland PD their first helicopter.
Yeah. Yeah. They got mad about that.
Yeah, because they didn't use that to take nobody to the hospital. They used that to take niggas to jail.
Catch people. Yeah. But Hammer's a good dude. Hammer's a good dude.
Shout out to Barbecue.
Yeah. Barbecue.
Papa Louie.
Yeah. Hammers is only real gangsters, yeah, for Oakland. They were cool. It was actually his brother Louis Burrell.
That's
Yeah, look up
Barbecue.
Louis.
Yeah, that's Barbecue. Oh, Louis
Yeah,
Burrell.
Louis. Louis was the gangster. He the one that kept it going. Chronic 2000 or Two Gangster for Radio. Chronic 2000 was a better album to me. Even though I had a lot more to do with Two Gangster for Radio. But I will go over Chronic 2000. Why Wack talk about Death Row when he wasn't around? Well, what part would you say he wasn't around? The Wack and his boys, I keep telling y'all, and I said from 1999 on, kept the legacy that Death Row was trying to push alive without those guys from Pacoima. We talk about the mob and all that because of the heyday and all of that, but Wack, well, his boys at 2Ps and the
Well,
B
what
kept
they
that
ask,
legacy alive.
what they ask you, Reggie?
Yeah, I didn't read it before I read it, and he just trying to say you wasn't around.
Who?
You.
Well, I was around in my era of it. I keep telling niggas I
That's
wasn't there
what.
in the
Yeah.
90s. I always tell niggas that, like, bro, I wasn't there in no motherfucking 90s. I was in the penitentiary.
Yeah. Reggie, has your son gotten back from Coachella? Yeah, he came back on Sunday night, but he'll be leaving back out. He's working all the next 3 weekends out there and Stagecoach. And so he'll be gone the next 3 weekends up there. Yeah, shout out. Thanks for asking. Yeah, he working Coachella. He the one to get all the artists. He had some chick with some little skinny chick he always talking about. He done fell in love with trying to get with him. Some little 19-year-old girl, that little skinny girl, tight. I forget. He was running around with her all weekend. Ty something. But yeah, he be working Coachella. Question for both of you: who's the best male rapper now? Ooh, that's the easy one right now. If you go by streaming,
Drake,
yeah,
by
you
streaming.
go by streaming,
If you just talking streaming, yeah, you
yeah.
can't take nothing away from Drake.
The God of Thunder, yeah, I'm the one that signed K9. Yeah,
Nigga, you signed K9.
I signed K9.
That's
I was
look,
really trying to get
another
to.
nigga that's
I was
obsessed
trying
with
to get to this Mexican dude. That he had. Manejo. What was his name, John?
that's another nigga obsessed with me, bro. I don't know that nigga.
who is it, Reggie?
The Mexican rapper that I was trying to get at the time. Caneo, I think. He was cool with the dude named, yeah. So you be knowing Almighty Trey. Tyler. Yep. I tell you, sometimes I think you me. Yeah, Tyler is the girl. She trying to get with him now. He all in love with Tyler Lil. Let's see. Why Big U blame you for the beat for his downfall?
I was just watching that shit, right? I think I might have to go run a room on Clubhouse and just like watch that whole thing and
Oh,
stop
that
and
clip?
break it
Yeah,
down. Cause it's like,
yeah.
nigga,
But they saw shit I
but
never
here's the
saw.
thing, though, Reggie. Let's
Okay.
be real. What that lets me know is he never contacted legal. Cause if he had contacted legal, right, he would have known what he was up against. It sounded to me when he was talking, he had
And he
no
knew, huh?
idea what the fuck he was up against.
Yeah.
He
I
had
caught
no,
that too.
yeah, he had
Okay.
zero ideas on his head. You know, that's why with his line, oh, they said what? Whoop, 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 the paperwork come out. That shit ain't got nothing to do with us, nigga. They had a task force on the
Did you hear on there? He also said that and I didn't catch that too. He said that they contacted him about the $20,000 from Shaq and Draymond. They contacted him about the
That's all
LAPD
in the
stuff.
paperwork.
So he should have known. If they going around talking to people like that, I would
Bro,
have
not
been
only
like,
that, let me tell you what, look, this how you know he full of shit. When you read the paperwork, they approached his wife in 2023, the second year anniversary of the death. In 2023, they approached his wife, told her we need to talk to Woot the Woot. Where's he at? She said she don't know where he at. She gonna use his daddy phone to call him. All this in the paperwork,
yeah,
right? Then in June of 2023, they served a warrant on him for his DNA. They
yeah.
approached
We
his
we know
wife
about that.
about the
Yeah,
murder in
yeah,
January 2023.
yeah.
June of 2023, they serve a warrant on him for his DNA. August of 2023, they arrest him, his wife, and Nita, which is Petey Wack wife, on some fraud shit, the 2-day shit. Let them go, right?
Oh,
Now watch this. This how you know he full of shit. Motherfucker, if the feds had knocked on your door, if the feds and left you notes on your door, the feds then served a warrant on you for your DNA. The feds then took you into custody for 2-3 days and let you go. What you mean you don't know what the fuck is going on? All
yeah,
this is 2023 in the paperwork. And they took the extortion money all the way up to March 14th, 2025.
yeah,
Now that he probably didn't know about. But nigga,
yeah.
you knew they was on you for the fraud shit. You knew they was on you for the murder shit. And in there in 2023, the bitch Monty let him know the Fed snatched her up about him. So you knew they was
Okay,
questioning Monty about sex trafficking. These are
okay,
all the things you knew prior to you turning yourself in within 2 years. So what the
okay.
fuck I got to do with any of that, bro?
Yeah, yeah. Hey man, what you think about this? Why losing them by that story from Brick about that talking about the baby mama when he talking about that police stuff? What's your opinion on that, Ben?
Talking about what? I don't know what you're talking about. What?
Okay, so Luce was saying that he kicked Brick out of his cell and he was tripping on Brick because they found out the paper
Nigga
what
Brick
he
in there admitted that he worked for the police.
yeah, but now he's saying Luce saying that he forgave him because he told him that he was talking about some child custody shit.
Hey, bro, at the end of the day, listen, niggas can't see. This is the difference, bro. When I'm watching a movie that I like, if I'm watching this motherfucking Rambo, I'm watching it to be entertained. You know what I'm saying? When I'm watching the autobiography of Malcolm X, I'm watching it to be
For
educated.
facts, huh?
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I don't pay attention to shit to be in it because some shit is entertaining and some shit ain't. All you know what I'm saying? So um my nigga said it was a motherfucking ride in there too, but it wasn't. I mean, how you on the phone?
yeah, they said that.
Yeah, you ducked out on me on that.
I couldn't find it. They said they pulled it down. And then I found your boy 600 that posted it and he pulled it down.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I was like, where the hell you get?
Everybody
But
pulling it
again,
down.
like I said, bro, I don't. Shit. Niggas is running content, so what I know is bullshit.
Let me ask my chat. Did anybody hear? Hey, anybody on here heard when in the court proceedings where the judge or the DA said or the U.S. attorney said that they were lying about a fight that supposedly happened in jail when Luce and Brick and them saying that Big U stood with them when they were fighting somebody? Did anybody else hear that? Or was it just me that heard it with my own ears? We'll tell they'll respond to us in a minute if anybody else heard it. Y'all watching the car chase in Orange County? No, they watching Reggie, Wack, and John on Bomb First. So you said you heard it. Where did you hear that, Brian? If you could show us where you had, if you could send it to me on my IG, I appreciate it. If you got anybody that had it, because I can't find it now. But I know I heard it. Wack Big Homie is Ray J.
That's my
Wack Big Homie is Ray J. That's his little homie. That's his little homie. Hawk messed up Orlando Anderson's shoulder. Oh, but there's no evidence of that. That's just a defense that people on YouTube tried to give him. But the police haven't found that anywhere. And I've never been to a hospital and got out of the hospital within an hour or two. I don't care what it was for.
Even if it was, nigga, the nigga got stomped out, nigga, by shit. 12, 15 niggas. So
They just trying to say that no, that's the defense saying that Orlando wasn't in the car and went with them to do it because he was at the hospital in the emergency room.
Well, then they would have those records.
Yeah. That's all. Exactly.
See, some of these people, bro, some of these motherfuckers, bro, I hate to say it, they dumb as fuck, bro. Like straight up. Like they be in the chat, but they like, I thought a putty cat. I did. Like motherfucker, that shit would be, they had the records of that. They would have been excluded him because the records would have showed he was at the hospital.
Exactly. Trust me, that was one of the first things I asked the DA. They said, man, there ain't no records of that.
Orlando would have told the people that. They don't know. Pop, nigga, Orlando was still running around.
Yeah.
He would have told them that.
Correct.
Now, I will tell y'all this, all y'all Suge Knight fans. Suge paid Orlando some money after the Tupac killing.
Well, no.
Yes, he did. He paid
I
him
did
some
that.
money.
I did.
He paid him some money. I
was a part of that.
You wasn't the one on trial.
I did it. I gave it $60,000 to drop a lawsuit, but it was for him to come to court.
Lawsuit, you gave him $60,000.
Yeah.
Pop paid the nigga that Tupac was beefing with. Suge, Big Suge, pro Tupac.
He authorized it. He allowed it to happen.
Dead and gunned down, and the world was saying Orlando did it. Suge gave the nigga Orlando $60,000 and said, could you come to court for me and tell him I was trying to help you when they were stomping you out?
He took advice. He took advice from his cop friend Reggie and his attorney David Kenner.
No,
yes.
No, bro. At the end of the day, Reggie, you ain't nobody to that nigga. He called the dogs. Suge called all dogs on Suge. If you would have told that nigga, go in there and just plead guilty, he'd have did it.
No, I'm not saying that, but I said he ultimately gave permission. Nigga, I said he ultimately gave permission.
Who authorized the money? Who
authorized
the amount?
Correct.
You did.
Correct.
You said you just did what you did.
Correct.
Suge had to tell you he was good with that.
Correct.
Suge paid the alleged killer of Tupac $60,000 after Pac was dead and buried to come to court and say, hey, homie, tell him it wasn't me kicking you. When it's clear as day, what you was doing on the camera.
All right, we're gonna get off that.
So now we gotta spend
we said we agreed. We agreed.
Nah, fuck that. Is that
we
the real
agreed.
reason why you gave him the 60? What's the real reason why he gave him the 60?
So he can stay his ass free.
What's the real reason why Suge
So he can stay free, nigga.
No, What's the real reason why Suge gave on Baby Lane that
He
60,000
did not want that
after
boy killed.
Tupac
Stop
got
that.
knocked
Stop
down,
that.
bro? Huh?
He did not. He
Huh?
did not want
What's
him
the real
killed. Stop
reason
that.
why?
No,
Nigga,
so
that
you
didn't make
gonna
sense
lose
for
all
him
your
to say what he
credibility.
said. Yo,
You about to
Chuck,
lose all
does
your
that make
credibility.
sense for him to
You
take his
sounding like
head
Suge
when
now.
he got a video?
You sounding like
There's a
Suge now.
video of Suge stopping the nigga out.
You
Does that
sounding
make
like
sense for him
Suge
to
now.
take
You
his
sounding
head?
like Suge
Fuck
now.
that. This the voice of Snoop Dogg.
No,
I'm getting
no,
back
no.
kicked off for Snoop Dogg.
You
This is back for Snoop Dogg.
you
Does
sound
it
like
make
Suge
sense
now.
for motherfucking Suge to give
Oh
Baby Lane 60,000 after
no.
Tupac been gunned down, talking about tell him you wasn't kicking me and the video got you kicking me? Nigga, that was all smoke. You know why Suge gave that nigga that money. Yeah,
Why?
you know why.
Why? Why? What are you saying? Tell me why.
You know why Suge gave him that money.
So he could
You
come
know
home
why.
for freedom.
Freedom. He had
Yes,
9 years
nigga.
joint suspension. It was no way he was going free.
He didn't know that. He didn't
He
know that.
did. There was a video out. The video. Why would you pay a nigga 60,000 to say you wasn't doing something? It's clear that they see you on the video.
It
This what
wasn't
the
as clear
world
as
don't
day.
know.
Number
Why
one,
did
it wasn't
Suge
clear
pay
as day.
Baby Lane, the nigga they said unalive Pac,
So what are you trying to
60,000
say?
after the
What are
fact?
you trying
Why
to say?
Suge do that shit,
What are
Reg?
you trying to say?
Why
You
Suge
tell
do
me.
that shit, Reg?
I
The
told you
people
why.
want to know. Since
I
why
told you
Suge
why.
do that shit, Reg?
I told you why. So what you trying to say? So now you being like Suge now? You lying on people for being vindictive?
No, I'm just asking a question.
I'm
I'm
making a
asking a
statement. You being
question.
vindictive now? You
I'm
being like
asking
Suge?
a question.
You being like Suge
I'm
now?
just asking a question,
So
my
you
brother.
trying to be like Suge now?
No,
Okay.
I'm asking a question.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
All right.
asking a question.
So you vindictive too? I thought we only speak on facts.
What you mean? I'm asking a question.
That ain't no fact.
Okay, hold on. So it ain't no fact that Suge was on camera kicking that nigga?
No, that ain't what we saying. I'm saying why he
Are you
said it.
saying that they didn't have that in the courtroom?
Huh?
Are you saying they didn't have that video in the courtroom?
Yeah.
Okay, so why the fuck would you say I gave the nigga 60,000 to say I wasn't kicking him when it's clear as day
He
he
ain't
on
never said
video
that.
kicking
I'm
him?
telling you. I'm the
Why
only
did
reason
he pay
I
that nigga
tell
Baby
that's
Lane
why.
60,000 after Pac was unalive? What's going on,
Because
Red?
he didn't want to go to jail.
This Snoop Dogg voice. Hey, hey, nephew. Hey,
you being
hey.
vindictive like Suge
No,
now,
I'm just
nigga.
well, I'm asking. Hey, chat. Why would you say you paid a nigga 60,000 to come to court and say you wasn't doing something that they watching you do on camera?
To try to have a defense to come home.
What defense? They got it on camera.
Should
Oh,
we watch it,
dog.
Reggie? Should we watch it?
Watch
Yeah, let's watch it. How you gonna
watch what?
verbally say this ain't happening?
Let's
You
watch it.
talking about the kick?
Yeah,
Yeah,
come
watch
on,
the kick.
Red.
You can't tell that he was kicking.
What?
I'm about to eat my ice
What
cream
you
on y'all.
mean you can't tell? Look at him. He kicking his look at him.
I'm eating my ice cream.
Look at him.
That's bunchy,
So
nigga.
that's what everybody needs to be asking Suge. Why did
Nah.
you give Baby Lane 60,000 after he unalived motherfucking Tupac? You know why? Please don't do nothing to me, Baby Lane. Please, please, please don't.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. You know what's going on, Reg. See,
Well, now
chat,
you said he was
Reg
scared of
don't
Baby
want to
Lane.
get in there because he know. Reg, you know what's going on. That
You
nigga
was in jail.
scared.
You don't know.
That nigga was paying Baby Lane. He was scared.
That's funny.
Petrified.
He wasn't scared.
Scared as a motherfucker. You come, oh, well, I paid him this. I paid him this to come to court. Yeah, okay, nigga, you paid him that because you was scared. You was scared. You was scared when you found that dead cat on your porch, nigga. And then you
He was
found that
scared.
dead brown cougar on the
Now you
last
lie.
part of your bed,
What he
nigga.
was scared
He was
of.
scared, nigga. He
What
was
he was
scared.
scared of was that
Nigga, what you
prison
tell the
time.
people how
He
Suge
was
kept
scared of
finding
that
dead
9
animals
years is
on
what
his
he was
porch,
scared of.
Reg? Huh? Reg? And he
He was
got mad
scared of
at
that.
you saying, how is niggas leaving dead animals on my porch? Huh? When a nigga tied that blue bandana on his doorknob. You know why that nigga paid that nigga Baby Lane.
Nobody wasn't scared of no Baby Lane there. We wasn't scared of those niggas.
There's a few niggas was scared of, Reg. That's a
Wasn't
fact.
scared of him.
That's a fact.
He was only scared of that nigga that like to drive around in vans.
That's my partner. Leave my
That's the
partner
only
alone.
nigga he was scared of. That's the only nigga I was scared of, if you want to keep it real. All right, nigga. Go take good at the clubhouse. She'll piss us off over here.
Let me get to the super chats real quick, Reggie, if that's okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's super chat. So he said, "Why does the truck driver always talk the loudest?"
That's
nigga, what
whack.
you mean,
That's
nigga?
whack. Shit, whack.
Nigga, because we come from the land of CBs, nigga. Yeah.
Hmm.
Breaker 1-2, breaker 1-2. I'm headed eastbound I-5. We got a county mountie on the overpass in a full-grown bear cruising in the diamond lane. Yeah, nigga. Trucker talk. Now, turn over there and kiss that lot lizard, nigga, you got on your couch. What's that?
Somebody said, "Do a survey. Who has the most outrageous lies, Suge Knight or Loose Cannon?"
Suge been lying the longest.
But Loose Cannon got some outrageous ones, though. He is just outrageous.
Yeah.
I have to get that to Suge though jabs. See, Suge adds salt to his.
Yeah, no, Suge add the lies to the truth.
Yeah, correct.
He'll be talking about a real situation,
Yeah.
and then he'll start.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Reg, when he hear this shit, he gonna be mad at motherfucker. This gonna make you be your friend again. Hey,
No,
Reg,
it ain't. Gonna make him say something, and he really gonna get mad.
was G close to Heron and Buntry before the fallout, and Wack is J Prince and Stutterbox still hating on you? Yo, I'm not fucking with this. You know, yo, I gotta screenshot this shit. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I gotta screenshot this shit. Guys, so Stutterbox
Hey,
called me
nah, don't leave
over.
that nigga alone. I don't need him thinking about me. Make him think about me.
Yo, this no, I'm gonna crop you out. I'm gonna send that nigga that shit because that shit right there is diabolical.
I don't need that nigga even thinking about me.
Hey, yo,
I
Red,
forgot
I don't
about
think
him.
this nigga know what he asking.
Let me see this. G close to Heron and Buntry. Him and Buntry was okay. Yeah, him and Buntry was okay.
Were they all okay at one point, Reggie? Were they all like friends or not?
You know what? I don't know the politics on that. I think they were cool with him. Hey, I told y'all the day before. Let me say this. I can say this, and I'm not saying nothing. But the day before Heron got killed, he hugged it out with G. That's all I want to say. They hugged it out at Cynthia Dunn's house.
Did you give Heron some advice after that?
Totally don't trust that nigga.
Yeah.
Totally don't trust that.
Mean? That's my partner.
I still totally don't trust him. I told him don't trust that.
Yeah, I know Trayvon Lane, nigga. What you mean? I know Trayvon.
That's why no. Are they cool?
I don't know. Is Trayvon mad at me about something? Oh, I think I told the story of Pooh Rod. He didn't like that shit.
Oh yeah, when he got beat up in the car when Pooh was punking him in the limo.
Yeah, he didn't like that shit.
Oh man.
And Buntry got bad.
Yeah, Buntry say nigga. Yeah, oh yeah, that was ugly. Trey was always getting punked though. Trey always got punked.
Taking some guys, but while the Whispers was performing is the most Hey, I heard that nigga tell a lie earlier today. What did that nigga say? He said Reg, the nigga said he made Dr. Dre get married because they said he was gay.
Yeah. We didn't heard that one.
The nigga said he arranged it on the spot.
Yeah.
I called Miss LA. She said no. And then he got his homegirl to marry him. And then they moved in like it was for real. And then she called him in the bed with a man. I said, this nigga crazy, bro.
Yeah.
What's wrong with this dude?
The hate is real. The best one, the best lie he got, and I always see how people believe it, and people believe that shit, is that Dr. Dre raised his hand up and said, "I'll fuck him in the ass. I'll fuck him," and they all stood around and watched it.
let you know they was gay too. Shit. Timmy
Let you
Dodd.
know, let
I
you know
put
he was lying. Let you know he was lying, and
we
he
got
didn't
some more
realize.
cases down there. But that's
Let's say
gonna come out. Suge say
Suge
Reggie
story.
Lane should not do nothing to him. That's gonna get out there, Reg. We broke that on
Uh,
Bomb first.
oh man, I ain't fucking with that. That'll start the whole new conspiracy shit. I got these trolls gonna have a ball with that. Snitch no joke and this gap tooth motherfucker. They gonna have a ball with that.
Oh shit.
They already blaming he up there. I was just watching a video he did the other day talking about K Dub. K Dub is the one that got out of the car. Gene Deal said he saw somebody walk up to the car and shoot. We ain't never heard nobody ever get out of the car,
Man,
but Gene
Gene be
Deal.
lying, bro. You
Gene
crazy.
Deal said, yeah. And now this fool snitching no joke up there talking about K Dub was the one that got out of the car and did it
Did what?
and shot Tupac and Suge.
That nigga K-Dub was in a car.
Exactly.
The fuck is he talking about? That's crazy.
They just make up shit. They just sit on there and make up. It
Them
kind of
niggas
hurts.
wasn't
It
even
kind of
nowhere
makes me
with bro.
mad to
Bro,
think.
give
I
it a
be thinking
thing.
that people
You
here really
never
to hear the
heard of
truth.
none of them niggas' names as old as they was back then, bro.
Yeah.
They wasn't nobody to nobody nowhere. You ain't nobody to nobody nowhere. Them
He,
bars. You
he the
ain't
guy that
nobody to nobody nowhere.
got beat up by. All I know about him is Jay-Z and his boys whooped his ass and beat him up. That's all I know.
Well,
Well,
Wack,
Wack exposed Snoop paperwork snitching on Suge.
I never
Um,
seen Snoop paperwork snitching on Suge.
his boy 6ix9ine did it. Me and 6ix9ine put it out.
What?
The paperwork they talking about.
What you
Six
talking about?
Nine put it out too.
What are you
It's the
talking
shit.
about? You
It's the
talking about?
paperwork where they at the Universal Air when I took some homies up there at the Master P concert and Snoop
Yeah,
and
but
Dad went
Suge
running
wasn't
to
even
the
on the
police.
street, so what? Suge wasn't on the
Correct.
street.
He
So
wasn't even
how
on
did
the
he
street.
snitch on Suge?
Well, the police asked him who shot Tupac, and he said the guy said next to him or some shit.
I ain't
Yeah.
never seen that, bro. You
I'll
got
send it to you.
that's it right there.
I'll send it to you. Yeah.
Yeah,
I ain't never
I'll
seen
text
no
it to you
shit
right
like
now.
that.
Is that it, John?
Yeah, yeah, I'll
Okay.
text
I
it to
think
you right
Snoop was being sarcastic because everybody. I mean, if that would have
Well,
happened,
that was a belief, but it wasn't snitching because he just made a statement.
I
But
don't
I
believe,
call it
bro.
snitching.
That was never no belief, bro. The nigga got hit everything on the right in the back. How
Yeah.
the fuck Suge reach around for the driver's side and shoot a nigga all on the right?
Yeah, when you mad after you just got
Let's not
slapped on,
forget, bro. You have witnesses.
when you get slapped on, you get mad. You say a lot of shit.
Let's not forget you got witnesses. You got the girls that was there. They was trying to holler at. I'm pretty sure they gave
Correct.
statements.
They got all type of shit that people, and that's why I keep
And
trying to
Reggie,
educate
and
people
Reggie,
that we
and
all
Reggie.
think.
Let's keep it real. Some other niggas gave statements too.
Yeah,
That's a fact. Look at.
that's why I always laugh. Everybody think they know all the case. I keep trying to tell
They
people,
don't know,
y'all
boy.
don't know everything. Y'all only know what YouTubers are leaked.
Y'all know
Yeah,
little dumb
y'all
shit,
don't know
boy.
everything that the
Y'all
DA and
don't
all
know
them
the
know.
shit niggas know.
I try to tell them all the time. They don't catch it. I just say, y'all think y'all know everything. Y'all keep listening to the YouTubers. They don't know everything that the DA and
They
all of them
don't
know.
know shit.
Yeah,
It's a whole lot of shit.
yeah,
I'm gonna be real. It's gonna be a whole lot of fake OGs in trouble when that KVD paperwork do come out.
yeah.
It's a
They gonna
whole
hope. They gonna hope they gonna plead out. He gonna plead out. They gonna save everybody.
it's a
Yeah,
whole lot of niggas gave statements.
yeah.
That's a fact.
Why did Snoop give that guy a death row chain recently? I don't know. He give it to a
Cool.
lot of people. I don't know who he talking about. He just said that guy. I don't know. Does Wack love Trump? What's your political?
I fuck with Trump. I
You fuck with Trump?
think he going a little extreme right now with this tariff shit though.
Yeah, Yeah, he gonna fuck shit up.
Yeah,
Now
I
they
don't know
think.
what he's trying to do, but it looked like China that made their mind up. We're gonna go as far as you go.
Did y'all see how Ronald Reagan spoke on this shit way back in the day and told us how this was a bad idea? They got some audio out there if y'all ever get a chance to listen to Ronald Reagan talking about this tariff shit, and he's right on point. President Reagan.
Hey, Reg,
Snoopy Badass has a death row check. Yeah, he gave that to Snoopy Badass for a while. I don't know what him and Snoopy Badass had going on. But that was about 3 or 4 years ago when he did that.
Yeah,
Whoever asked that question.
I kind of sent Snoop the paperwork.
Oh, okay. Oh.
hey Reggie, it's near the end of the third quarter in the Sacramento Mavericks team. Mavericks 95, Sacramento 75.
Hey Reggie, just so you know, me and your white counterpart, we've been laughing at you on our text messages.
No. Oh. Yeah, I know. I don't. Everybody know you don't.
I've been
Everybody
trolling
know you
like
wasn't around.
I've been
Everybody know you just ain't know my boy Suge.
who?
I just don't like that you getting like Suge on that.
What getting like Suge on what?
Lying on people
What did
for
I lie
content.
on? Did he
That's
not
one
give
thing.
Baby Lane
That's one
60,000?
thing. That's one
Hold on.
thing that. That's
Did he
one
not
thing
give
that.
Baby Lane
That's one
60,000?
thing that you always gotta say. We only
Reggie.
speak the real.
Okay, Reggie.
You. Go
Did
ahead.
Suge not give Baby Lane 60,000?
Yes.
Was this after Tupac had been unalived?
Correct.
Was this after the rumor was that Baby Lane did it?
Correct.
At that point, nigga, we can speculate he gave it to him for all kind of reasons.
Well, that ain't
But
what you
telling
said.
me he
You
gave
said
him that
why. You
money,
said why, like you know, like it was factual.
nigga, he was scared straight of Baby Lane.
He wasn't scared of no damn Baby
So he
Lane.
gave it to him to take the stand and say he wasn't doing what they saw him doing.
Yes, he was scared of that 9 years. Is what he was scared of.
But you can see him doing. Told you can see him in the video kicking.
I didn't see that.
Are you chat? Will you tell Reggie out his mind if he didn't see Suge big
I
ass
didn't see
legs in
that.
them boots
I
kicking
didn't
the
see
shit
that.
out of the nigga Baby Lane?
I didn't
Get
see
the
that.
fuck out of it. Look at your
The
chat.
judge said on the stand, after reviewing this 13 times, I determined it was a kick. It took him 13 times to review it.
Reggie. What your chat saying, Reggie?
They ain't talking about it. They laughing at you. See, look at the last thing Eric, the last person said. Suge was trying to stop it.
Oh, what he was trying to do? He was a soccer player?
He was trying to break it up, dog. Now DJ Cleary, he said, I told y'all everything Suge said he added a 10 to it. So he always exaggerates. Yeah, Suge
Nigga,
said
Suge
92 times.
paid Baby Lane 60,000 not to do nothing to him. Please stop leaving dead cats on my porch. Please stop tying blue
Oh, shut up.
bandanas
We don't even
to
know
my
nothing about no damn
doorknob.
cat. See, there you go. There go the adding shit. They go to you now. You adding like Suge, the salt and pepper to it. There you go. There
Hey,
you go
Reg,
now.
you gotta feed the idiots up, bro. You know, fuck it, man. Everybody don't want to eat the vegetables, man. Sometimes some of them want to eat bullshit. They want to drink powdered milk.
That's
Bro, I seen King
yeah.
Von in jail. I felt bad for bro.
John, somebody said you
Always
skipped a
script
super fight.
side with
Somebody named
anybody.
William said you skipped
Okay,
a Will wrestling.
I think I
I
know
I
what.
want
wish.
y'all to read
Okay,
my
Oh, yeah.
Suge
Don
Knight,
Z, what you got to say, brother? What's up, Don Z TV?
and Wack clear that up. Reggie, he's cool. Just want to know. Clear what up? What do you want me? Wack and
John Reggie Axwack was Southwest T getting beat up in prison and
Yep,
why?
yep.
He was?
Said
Oh, okay.
about
I
that
don't know.
seen him get knocked out 2-3 times.
Suge was treating Baby Lane like a Billy Bat.
From Goodfellas when they
Oh,
swallowed
Billy
it up.
Bats. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
See, you caught that guy. You caught that mafioso shit, huh? Would you tell? Okay. Reggie and Wack, what's your thoughts on Diddy's new legal team? Ooh, you
I
know
know.
that's a decent move, huh? What you think, Wack?
Bringing Silver, the dude.
Yeah, the guy
Yeah,
from The guy from Young Thug
Young
was the Young
Thug.
Thug.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He'll fight for you.
yeah. He'll fight. Remember he was willing to sit in jail for his crime. Huh?
Yeah, he'll
Did we
fight
ever
for you.
find out why that black attorney got off the case? What?
No, I believe because she was in that motherfucking
No, it's
room.
a guy, the black attorney, the dude. He
I,
said, under no circumstance can I continue on this case.
I believe was he in that room when they did that secret meeting? I think him and that lady gave up the goods.
No, that's that crazy fool. That's that dude that talking about he was the Outlaws manager and shit. Not him. It's a black attorney that was pretty respectable, and he got asked to be off the case about a month ago. And they just called Dawson, I think his name was Cal Dawson. I people will speculate at the time he saw something that he couldn't believe. I just think he wanted to push the case back. And then some people said he wanted to be the lead attorney. He wanted to be the face of the trial, and that white attorney wouldn't let him be the face. So I was just wondering if anything ever came up to it. Somebody want to know, Wack, any updates on Tory Lane? Are you helping him or in the
I'm
conversation
gonna
with him?
call bro tomorrow.
Okay.
I know everything was looking good for him. I told you his DNA came back 100%. It could not be him, and they never submitted that.
Really?
Yup.
Okay.
Yup.
That new DA might let him go
Mm-hmm.
since he gonna deny the Menendez tomorrow. 'Cause the Menendez gonna get out, but it ain't gonna be by the DA. But the
You think they
governor
gonna
of
get out?
California gonna let him out. The governor gonna let him out. The parole board they gonna give him parole, and then they gonna let him go to the parole board, and the parole board gonna let him out
Nah, hell no. What are you talking about?
on the Menendez.
How you gonna give them parole and let them go to the parole
Because
board?
right now they without parole, and so they gonna give it
Oh, so they
a
got life
time with
without parole.
yeah they LWAP, but they gonna take the LWAP off.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. How did Reggie and Wack meet? We met through a guy by the name of Pooh Ryder. That was from his. That was I don't know if he was his big homeboy or little homeboy. Which one was it? Is you
Yeah.
older than Pooh? Or Pooh?
Huh? What'd you say?
You older or younger than Pooh?
Nah, Pooh older than me by 18 months.
Okay.
Pooh born
So
in
he was his little
75.
homeboy. Well, they were just homeboys. I
No,
wouldn't say little or big.
no, we grew up together, side by
Yeah.
side, did everything together. Hey,
Yeah.
so the crazy part about it is they'll let the Menendez brothers out, but they won't let Larry Hoover out. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Them niggas went in there with a double barrel shotgun and blew
I
their
know.
mom
I
and
blew
daddy's
that.
whole head off.
Cause they claiming that they were raped, molested as kids. Ain't that crazy?
Man, what the hell that
And
got to
then they
do?
went out spending money. And then they were adults. Everybody keep thinking like they were 14, 15-year-old. These motherfuckers were like 20-something years old when they did that shit.
And I don't even know if that happened.
That's a
I
good
think they
point
lied on their daddy.
on their daddy, huh? So
Where's
my boy
Ronald?
Don
So where this
CTV,
nigga?
let
This
me
nigga
ask,
asked
because
about
he keep
Ronald and
asking.
Donald. Who is these niggas down there
That's
asking
the
about
twins.
Ronald
That's
and
the
Donald?
twins. That's your cousin.
I know who
No,
they
you know.
is, but I'm
Yeah.
saying from Hoover, right? Are
No,
they
no, they from Looters. They from Looters.
Ronald and Donald from who's the cousins from Hoover we went over there?
They now their sister married a dude from Hoover, this dude named Thomas. I can't think of Thomas' street name now, but he just died recently. And so they were cool with Thomas though. But Ronald
Hey,
Donald, they
Ron,
claim
you should
Looters.
disrespect Pop, nigga. Y'all just don't know it. I done heard some crazy shit come out that man's mouth. Y'all niggas
Yeah.
that nigga be lying to y'all. Reggie over there faking with the content.
What's the truth about OG 03 Greedo jury snatching? What?
His homeboys robbed it. They called me today about that about 4 hours ago. And they mad as a motherfucker because it's all fake.
The jury's fake?
Yup, they upset.
Oh, okay.
Your boy called me, Reg. You know which one I fuck with over there.
I know
In
what you're talking
Dallas.
about.
Out of
Yeah.
Gracie. Yeah, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. How Lee doing? Tell him I say what up.
He doing good. He fucking
Yeah.
with him and Kevin Gates is running around doing shit.
I know he was fucking with Kevin Gates when I was fucking with him. And
Yeah.
that's when he was talking about fucking on his sister or his cousin and shit. And I was like, why you fuck with that
Wack
dude?
and Reggie should press their chest together. What kind of motherfucker is this nigga?
Oh, what happened? Oh yeah, tell me. Oh no, I ain't
Crown
gonna let
Royal
you.
is weird. You weird, Crown Royal. You need to
Yeah,
stop drinking.
yeah.
We talk.
Can Suge go back to Compton if he's released? Yeah, he'll be able to go back.
Yeah, you go
Niggas,
back to the
niggas
ring.
are groupies. Yeah. Wack and Reggie should press. Oh, that's what you saw.
That's the weird nigga, man. That nigga,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
When Suge coming home? Well, right now he coming home in 2034. But in
Oh,
fairness, I hope he get out. The
it is
nigga need to.
2034, right?
Yeah, 2034. Well, hopefully he get out before then. Who knows? That's on. Yeah, I was trying to help him, but the nigga just he ain't ready to come home yet. If y'all want to keep it real, the way he's still talking, he ain't ready. He got a little bit more growing up to do. How Blueface Wack? How Blueface doing? Somebody want
Shit,
Brian want to know.
he alive, he walking
Yeah,
and talking, and he in prison.
yeah.
So shit, he come
Mhm.
home this year though. I'm working on this deal now as we speak.
Oh, okay. He had a song about he was got on a remix about 6 months ago. My son was telling me that was hot. That was with somebody that was real hot.
That came out last year. I think
Yeah.
Mustard did that song.
Oh, must see. I tell you. Okay. All right. Let me ask you. You're a good person to ask that about. Do you think Mustard done took over DJ Quick as a producer yet? I do.
Yeah,
What you
DJ
think?
Quick can't fuck with Mustard. Yeah, come on, bro. What
Yeah.
you talking about
And
right
I
now?
think he on Dre. I think he on Dre nuts. I think
I'm
he
just
got.
saying, I mean, I wouldn't say all that, but
I think he got just as many hits from different people as Dre do.
I don't know. I don't think I mean, shit. I don't know. We had to look at that. But yeah, but Quick, yeah, definitely. Mustard is definitely.
Yeah. White phone number is on Google. Okay, why would you even? Okay, yeah, he don't care. Whack, you catch him on the right day, he probably pick it up.
I
Shit,
pick it up every day about 100 times. I
you
don't give a
catch him
fuck.
at the, you catch him, he probably talk to you. He looks like me with that.
When
You
you
catch me
call
on the
me, I
right day.
record you and I put you on the internet. And then they tell me who you are, and then we go head on and do what we do with you. So watch
Yeah.
yourself. Whack, you think
Whack,
R.
what's
Kelly
your
gonna get
thoughts
out?
on Christine Rock new image? She been being cool lately, huh?
I
She
don't
been trying
know.
to, yeah.
I
I
don't
see she
keep
was
up
on
with it.
Angela Yee. I didn't listen to it. But I saw she was on that Louise show.
Yeah, I don't keep up with her. I
You don't
couldn't.
keep up with her? Okay.
I've never kept up with her. That's dude, girl, or whatever. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that ain't my
Be
lane.
respect. Yeah, just give her respect as a baby mama or whatever. Like, did Pooh ever try to do? All right. Yeah.
Reggie,
What
uh,
What's Wack opinion on Miss Michelle? You mean Michelle or Michelle?
that's Michelle A. Cool. Like I mean, shit, Michelle A. always been regular
Yeah.
to me. Every time I dealt with her, it was just to drop something off or something going on with the kid or some shit. Like shit, she don't
Wack,
talk
what
that
did
much.
you think of the diss song the game did towards Eminem? Okay.
Uh, well, nigga, I released the song. That's on my album.
Okay. So I mean he didn't have a problem with it.
No problem. I knew Eminem wasn't gonna respond.
Yeah.
That was Dre telling them, nigga, don't respond to that shit.
Leave
You
those niggas
respond to that, you gonna
alone,
get
huh?
that nigga a spark. And leave that nigga alone, he ain't gonna stop. That's one that Eminem might not have won.
Yeah. Why would you think? You know what, Robert Kelly? I don't think anybody can pretty much hang with the game pretty much when it comes to boxing. So I definitely don't think you will. But I'm talking about as far as rappers. I
Yeah.
can't. Let's think of a rapper that might could give Game a good fight. You go.
I think
Well, okay, be careful, man.
I think Kevin Gates will fight him. I think Common will
Kevin
fight him.
Gates, you think he big enough? But he seemed to be out of shape. Kevin Gates.
Nah, hell nah. Gates is shaped like a motherfucker. You tripping.
Well, LL definitely could fight him. LL keeps look like he keep himself in good shape.
I think Common could fight him.
Common. Hmm.
Yeah, Common fight him.
Okay. Okay. Uh, who else? Hey, who else is a good in shape rapper?
I don't know. Who down south? Probably them down south niggas.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of them offhand.
Not none of these new niggas. They all lean babies.
They all too small and sickly look. They look sickly to me. He said Eminem would destroy the game. You funny. You must be a real white boy. Yeah, you said that, huh? Eminem would destroy. LAPD kill Big. Okay.
I
Did
think
you?
Game and 50 would be a good fight.
Oh, I forgot about 50. Yeah, 50. Yeah, 50. Yeah. Reggie, didn't you have no love for Frank? He seemed genuine. I go in and out with my relationship with Frank. Um, that's it. In and out. I just don't like people to be lying on me. But I heard he was trying to apologize and make up before he blew his brains out. So, how can I be mad at somebody that obviously have mental issues? For somebody to put a gun in there and kill themselves, they have some type of mental issues. So, why the game diss Rick Ross for Drake when they was cool? Why the game diss Rick Ross for Drake when
Well,
they
I
was
just think
cool?
the game felt like Rick Ross kept side busting and he took off on him. You know, that's what happened in fights. Two niggas is fighting. You got a nigga over there cheerleading too much, somebody bound to take off on you.
Yeah.
I think that's what that was.
Busta Rhymes, but Busta Rhymes, I think Busta Rhymes gay J Mason, so I don't know.
You think
But
what?
yeah, I think Busta gay.
What the hell make you think some shit like that?
I don't know. Something that I've been picking up. But they
What
said,
you-
but Buster might be. They said he might give game a run for it. But can Joe
What?
Budden fight?
Buster wouldn't fight game.
No, yeah, they got love.
He wasn't fighting. But nigga, that's crazy. You calling Buster gay, bro? That's insane.
No, I didn't say he is. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, what Reg? Where do you get that from? Like,
I don't know. It's just something about. It's just something. I don't know. And I should say that because I like Buster. I like Buster. I just picked something
nigga,
up.
crazy.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have said that out loud. I hate. I hate that I even said that. See, even R&B believe you on that. She done saw something too.
Yo,
R&B,
that's wild.
R&B done picked up on that too.
Y'all tripping.
See?
Listen, man, Buster got kids.
Okay, I said I apologize. I
Yeah.
wish I would have said that out loud. I said I wish I would have said that.
Buster one of the top performers.
I said I love Buster. Him and his sidekick, that dude, he's loyal. He been dealing with that dude. I don't even know his name, and
His name is they have to get his name.
and he been dealing
Like,
with him for the longest. He keeps him on his show just like he's there. Spiff, if it's Spiff or
yeah,
something like that.
Split.
Spiff, yeah. Oh man, I hate that I said that. Oh man, but yeah.
Wack, Shine, Little Hawk. Who the fuck is Little Hawk? Who are they talking about?
Let's see.
Who's Little Hawk?
I don't know.
I only know one Little Hawk, but he from Inglewood. I think he in jail.
I know a Hawk.
What y'all think about? I didn't like that. Why? You talking about the one where he said he got molested or something? The YG songs? What y'all think about the new YG song? That's what he talking
Oh, I
about.
haven't heard it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
They went way back to banging on wax to find somebody named Lil Hawk. That's why we didn't know who he was.
Yeah, I
He was on
mean,
bait.
yeah, I think Lil Hawk, is he either locked up or
Mm,
rest in peace? I don't know if Lil Hawk is around.
yeah. They say he's from Pacoima.
Lil Hawk? Nah, they a
Mm-hmm.
motherfucking lie because they ain't no Big Hawk. They capping. Tell that nigga he lying.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Damn, I hate that I said that. Man, Buster, I apologize, man.
What?
Oh man. And this is somebody whose show I actually like going see. And I like, because I used to go see when he used to open for Mariah all the time, because I love Mariah Carey.
Wack, is the big you thing true where he chased you and you said draws, draws, draws? See,
He
this is
told
what
that story before, y'all,
but
on
this
this
was
tour.
crazy though, Red. You got a nigga been calling you a snitch for 2 years, right?
Okay.
You catch him by himself, so you think, and you 20 of you niggas. So you think me saying draws, draws, draws is gonna stop him from doing something? They came to do something to me, right? Their
Yeah.
mission was to come do something to me. They
Especially
run
if they,
into
yeah.
me, 20 of
Yeah.
them, and from what they see, I'm by myself. But yet he's saying he didn't do nothing to me, even though he came to do something to me because I said draws, draws, draws. Oh, I said his name one time, was followed with some more words. But you
Yeah.
cannot be that damn stupid to say Wack begged and plead for his life to 20 niggas, what a nigga he been calling a snitch for 2 years, and because of that, they didn't do nothing to him. If you that slow in your head and don't know how to read between the lines of a nigga making up excuse on the phone to another nigga saying, well, what happened? I heard you ran into him. He had to tell him something on why he didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't stupid. It's only one thing.
And then they used to say they packed you out too, so the story changed, right? Because
Bro,
I remember.
listen, Reggie,
Go
listen.
ahead.
They got two different stories, two different
Yeah, that's
locations.
what I'm saying. They got two different stories.
Red, there's
Yeah.
only one thing that'll make niggas stand there like statues. If you that slow and can't put it together,
You
that's
had
on
something
you.
there. They had something on them. They had something pointing on them. Yeah, yeah. Something
Fuck
bigger than
out
what they had, or you had to drop on
of
them.
fuck out of here.
Like, nigga, we gonna do it like this or what? Who all willing to die? Cause I might get done. I might get done, but
There it go.
yeah, I might get done. But who, which five of y'all willing to go down for this shit? Yeah, yeah. Anyway,
To these niggas. Work a ex-felon with a firearm. I ain't got caught with no firearm, nigga. Get it right.
now the big U is gone. Do I gotta check in with Wack? Wack said he only do
Uh,
favors. Y'all didn't
bro,
watch the
my
segment today
homeboys,
with
my
Vlad?
peoples always check in with me. They call me, let me know they coming. If they need cars, they need shit they need to know, arrangements at clubs or whatever, a studio booking or whatever. I don't know, what y'all
Let
get,
me
because
tell
when I
y'all a little
go,
secret, y'all, about this check-in stuff. When we go to New York or Philly
fact,
or anywhere else, there's somebody. I done told y'all how I used to check in with the dude from the Rough Riders, and we used to uh, meet up with each other and do this and do that for each other. Don't y'all remember those stories? Everybody got somebody that they check in. I told y'all how Tretch, when we used to go and Tretch used to come and pick us up and hang out with us.
yeah, but I mean, these dudes, again, you got a lot of these niggas, a lot of these niggas they don't know what's going on, bro. Before I'm going to Miami, I'm going to call my people. I'll be there Friday.
Exactly.
Wherever I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't
I
want
hit
too many
Bird,
of
man. I
them.
was on my way
Yeah.
down there. I said, Stud, I need a car. He said, all right, I'm going to leave what you want. I'm going to leave the key at the counter. Like, nigga, that call my security team, man. I'll be there. You know what I mean? Called the owners of the restaurants and shit that I frequent. Hey, I'm gonna be there. Okay, well, what? I might come through Saturday. What? Just call Saturday, Whack, whatever you want. Your same spot, like, yo, checking in ain't always this
Yeah.
dumb shit we hearing about, bro.
And what y'all don't know, don't y'all know restaurants closed down, clubs closed down, and all of
Shit
that?
changes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
now, my guy, he got my guy that ain't never been in my guy high. He got two clubs down in South Beach.
Uh-huh.
I just happened to call him. Hi, you still down in Miami? Yeah, Whack. I got two. Do you? Man, come through. I got you. You know that, bro. Like so now, I got Live. Got my other guy. Got two other clubs. Story. So I got 4, 5 clubs that I fuck with the owners. So you know what I'm saying. So I don't get checking in is not paying nobody and shit like that. Just letting your people
Exactly.
know you coming, my nigga. Like that's it.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm in Miami, I got a table at the club. It's me and my girl, one of my guys. Of course, I'm gonna want my Miami niggas with me. What you mean?
Exactly. They usually know the guys at the door. They get you in with your
All
shit
that.
on you. All that, man. Y'all. Yeah, 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 y'all. Yeah. We be just trying to tell y'all. We try to give y'all as much as we can without giving y'all too much, but that's all we be trying to do. But
That nigga say Wack trying to clean up, rolling 60s on his bumper. No, nigga, that's what the big U's wiretapped ass phone. He let him clean up. Every motherfucker.
yeah, when you're in that game banging stuff, you got to always figure the opposite against you anyway. So you always kind of figure they were against you. What shit you got on you? What shit you got? We ain't got nothing on each other. Y'all don't understand loyalty. I always try to tell y'all, it ain't that nobody got nothing on each other. It's just nobody has ever did anything wrong to each other. So how can you shit on somebody, you know, that never did nothing wrong to you?
Is it true that most of the banging on wax guys are dead? Yeah, a lot of them are.
Yeah, big Tweety Bird
Big
and Red
Y,
Rum, those are mains
Red
too.
Rum, Big Y
Big
gone.
Y, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Rich, how did you obtain your business knowledge of running a business? He already took, well, he had business sense, but I believe he learned the ropes and shit. When he was over there, he seen everything.
What was the question? I just catch that.
How did you learn
Hey,
your music business, the ropes?
oh, this OJT, I always tell it on the job training. Everything I got came from Suge Knight. I never take that from Suge. Now he gave me the wait a minute. He gave me the foot or the blueprint, but then I started talking with people, and then I had a little business sense because I had the hair salons and I owned a couple of houses with on Section 8 and the security company. But the music business per se came from this OJT. It was really his attorneys, to be honest. This guy named Jeff Lowry that's over all the business affairs at Disney right now, and David Kenner and Jimmy Iovine, and then Suge. So and Brian Turner. I got exposed to a lot of different people because of my relationship that Suge allowed me to have. If y'all want to know if that's the truth, yeah.
Why does Suge lie saying Tupac was alive? Because, nigga, Tupac is down. I ain't gonna tell him where he at. I ain't gonna tell him.
He Suge made a conscious effort or a conscious decision. Like I always say, I
He
don't know if
said
it
that
was.
crazy shit. Remember,
He made a conscious decision to let people make the decision themselves whether Tupac was dead or alive. Whether he was wrong for doing that or not, who knows? But that was a decision he made in 1996. Did you know Gomac, Laylaw brother? No, but I was with them on a lawsuit, uh, with the lawsuit with Dre for California Love, and I was sitting a mediation with them, but I didn't know him.
Wack, we know you're smarter than these dumb gang members. Why did you make Brick implicate himself into a RICO? Hey, dummy, Brick was arrested in 2022. Dummy, and then caught another case in 2023. What the fuck are you talking about? Dude, I don't think they read the paperwork.
Yeah.
I don't think they do.
They just always want to make stuff bigger than what it is because of TV. TV make us make things overcomplicated and not just it is what it is. Because TV just make everything bigger than what it is. And we living in this fake news era where things just not. I had a Monte Carlo. I had a 1978 Monte Carlo back in the day, Eric Swan.
I'm trying to figure out how did I make Brick implicate himself in some shit he was already implicated in 2 years before I even knew the nigga.
So have we decided whether Brick? Okay, so we know he had the one thing about the AK-47, and
No, the
then
Brick got the
okay,
first case of shooting in the
in
parking
New
lot
Jersey
2022.
for doing
They
what now?
He got a shooting in the parking lot in 2022. They let
They
him
indict.
go on that. And then he
Okay,
caught the gun case 2023, the 3 guns in the dope.
okay,
They let him go on that. So that's
okay.
his. And then he got some shit in there where he pointed the gun at his kid and the baby mama or
Well, that's
somebody.
what made them raid the house, right? That's what made them come and raid the house.
Yep. hmm
And but they still didn't do nothing after that. They just took the guns and everything.
Let him go. I mean, I told you it was working.
Yeah, I think it was working too. I think that's why that statement is so big that he made about he tired of how the police is.
That's the fact.
Yeah, yeah.
Nigga said, Wack, how you feel about your paperwork dropping tonight? These niggas been dropping paperwork on me that don't exist for 4 5 years. These niggas is weird.
Do you know it'll be all over on everybody's YouTube channel if they have some paperwork, some real legit paperwork that Wack have never spoke on? He have always told us about that incident.
I
Uh,
tell you niggas about my cases. I don't give a
yeah.
fuck. Look at this nigga. Why was the same Glock Fatal got arrested with at the house? I don't know, my nigga.
All right, now he talking to me. So you think that's the only 40 caliber gun in the world, and that's what gun was used to kill. If they had ballistics for something like that, and they knew that was in my possession, I would have been arrested for that. If, so y'all believe they did a ballistic on a gun that Fatal got? So they took it down to a gun range, shot it, fired it, and all of that, and then the things that y'all let people tell y'all on YouTube, y'all let these these a snitch no joke, and then the cracker ass white boy. Well, it's crack. Well, the guys tell y'all all of this stuff, and then y'all go and make that to be factual, and then they looking for guns still. Don't y'all hear all the times they done test the gun, a 40 caliber? Vegas done when they thought they had one that was found in the back of Corey Edwards' father-in-law house and all that. If they knew that they had the gun and all of that, why would they still be looking for the gun? How would they put that gun in Keefy D in them hand? How did it get in their hand? Come on, y'all. But I know. Yeah, I don't believe it. But why did Wack extort Trap Laura? Did he extort him or did he check him? Yeah, I saw what I
Do
saw
they
was
know
a
the
check.
difference between checking and extorting? Wait,
I think he was checking him.
yeah, I
I
know
didn't see
extorting.
no extort going down. Question, Mr. Wright. Is K Dub you guys still guy or you know, go listen to the story with Jewel. Jewel told you the story. I know Choke Snitch No Joke is over there telling y'all he's my guy and all of that. But we all grew up together. We all grew up in the same neighborhood. But K Dub and them was around Suge Knight because of Suge Knight, not Reggie Wright. The only guys that was around Suge Knight were the cop guys. Any cops. Suge Knight brought all the homeboys from the neighborhood around because of his relationship or Bunchy relationship or Marv James relationship or people like that. By the time I came around, all the homeboys were around. All right. But K Dub, if y'all listen to the story, she tells y'all of a story where Suge and K Dub, uh, where he pulled a gun on her or something when she was up there tripping on Orthodox Channel. Y'all remember Gio telling that story about K Dub? But I know y'all keep wanting to listen to Snitch No Joke, a guy from New York that was over there getting slapped and beat up by the Rockefeller dudes, but he knows everything about Death Row and Reggie Wright. Okay, I get it.
Them niggas said, so the paperwork on you fake from the indictment, and did you meet with the detectives November 2024? Why is these niggas just want to put me in the indictment? These niggas is so crazy.
Okay, let me take the super chat from Keefe. Keefe, why don't anyone think about Dre having vengeance against Suge and Pac? Suge slept with his girl. Pac called him gay. Called us gay. Dre was Diddy's party. But so what are you saying that he the one that had something done to Pac?
Who?
They trying to say Dr. Dre because he was sleeping with Miss
Man,
Chalet.
Dre ain't get man,
Dre
Dre.
wasn't thinking about that at that time. Dre was so glad to be away from Death Row and had a new opportunity over there. And he was making a hit. He had a hit record. He was getting back at he was getting back at Suge at that time. They had that show with Blackstreet, No Dignity. That drove Suge crazy. That's why they made Toss It Up. No Diggity was so hot, and that's what made them do Toss It Up. Most of y'all don't know that they were trying to flip that song, uh, the beat to Toss It Up from No Diggity. So that's what Dre was doing. Dre wasn't Dre wasn't worried about no Suge or Tupac. Dre wasn't built like that. And Snoop had just got off a murder case. He wasn't thinking of no shit like that. So it's unfortunate that people are putting that narrative out there. But yeah. Okay. Wack scared to come to the Bay Area. You don't go nowhere. See, that's the one thing y'all don't know. You don't go looking for people. If something gonna come to you, it comes to you. Then you be ready to deal with it.
I go wherever the fuck I want to go. And a nigga like you ain't gonna do nothing but die if you come playing. That's it.
That's all you. That's, that's always been my motto. If you got a problem with me, come get me.
I want to know why Big U said Wack told right before he turned himself in. For the same reason why this dumb, stupid motherfucker didn't know, nigga, well, actually, he did know. He knew he had sex trafficking coming. He knew he had the murder coming. What else they had in there that they didn't snatch him on? He knew he had the fraud coming. He knew he had all that coming. So why didn't he tell y'all, well, yeah, the motherfucking police uh, serviced my wife 2023 of January. Oh, yeah, they served the warrant to take my DNA June of 2023. I got arrested by the feds August of 2023. It's a whole lot he knew he didn't talk about. Nigga, that's called the drowning man trying to pull the next motherfucker down with him. The paperwork out. I'm nowhere in there.
Scotty, bro, Keefe D said 1998 you killed Tupac. Well, actually, he said I was running drugs and I had police cops that was killing people. But yeah, back in 1996 and 97, we was already accusing Keefe D of having something to do with the murder of Tupac. So our beef had been started. Our beef started in 1996, 1997. But okay, now Keefe D mouth is a prayer book. All right, you're right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say, Wack, let me lead the 100 side of St. Louis. I think he let his girl control that. Hit him up on IG, and I'm sure he'll probably talk to you, courtesy flush. Yeah. Wack, does Gene hate you so much? Wack, why Gene don't hate Wack? Gene just like talking, but I'll let him talk. I think they met at K Slade funeral or something.
Nigga, I've been knowing Gene. Gene ain't nothing but
Oh,
drove a bust ass, raggedy ass motherfucking Explorer, nigga, that we paid $200 a day to open the door and go run and pick the girls up from the airport, bro. I know that nigga personally. I know that
oh,
nigga. He mad because I exposed he be lying. Nigga, you was a fucking
yeah.
probation officer for 25 years working 5 days a week, full time with a caseload in New York. How in the fuck is you flying around with Puffy 7 days a week? You retired with full benefits, nigga. How the fuck you talking about the kids was doing this? Nigga, them kids was 6, 7, 8 years old when he fired you, bro. And nigga just be lying about everything. And I expose him. Y'all believe it? How the fuck a probation officer is on a jet with Diddy flying around the world 7 days a week? Could you answer that? You ever heard this nigga Gene ever say he had a fight? Issue Red. You know niggas got into shit out there. You ain't
Yeah.
never heard Gene Talk about no squaring off, no rumbles, no nothing. Ever. Because he was a probation officer guy. See, Reg resigned. Gene was still a probation officer. He still had guidelines and shit he could and couldn't do. He better not do. That's a fact. It's a difference.
Yeah.
So he get mad, and I be like, yo, bro, you lying. Nigga, you're lying. You know you're lying. Gene ain't even that type of dude, bro. At all. 1 minute he playing street nigga, the next minute he tell you he the police, he call the police. Like, nigga, which one is it?
Yeah. God first, I never met George Torres. That was a Mexican guy. I wish I would have met him because he apparently knew how to make money.
Yeah, he
But
own all the Vallartas.
yeah, but I never met him. Reggie exposed Straight Game TV. Well, Straight Game TV has his opinion. Y'all go over there and listen to a guy that do a video a day about Reggie Wright. Then hey, have a ball. I wish my wife think about me as much as he think about me. I couldn't think about another man, as much as he think about me. But okay, that make him feel good. That makes him feel good. A Trey because he always talking about someone. Yeah, I'm on Reggie's side. Fuck straight link. Yeah, appreciate that. Wack, I'm telling you, get away from the fake Freemasons. He's next. Run, Wack. He's talking about me, I guess. Okay,
No,
we'll
I think
see.
he's talking about Adam.
Mm,
I
okay.
think he's talking about Adam. They be
Reggie
straight
did.
talking now.
Reggie did Pac like you? Just asking. I'm not sure. We never had no issues, but as I try to tell you, my relationship with Tupac was more business. It was more, hey, where my guy here? What guy coming with me? I'm tired of this guy. Get somebody else for me. Uh, Yasmin to send me an itinerary. Pac got to be on the set at 5 o'clock. Make sure you have some guy there to pick him up and get the studio on time. That's how my relationship was. It wasn't hanging around, standing around, smoking, trying to pick up chicks or nothing like that with him. That was not my relationship with Tupac. So if you ever got anywhere where I try to make me and Tupac relationship more,
Hey, bro, let me
please
ask
show
you
me.
this too, Rez, because these niggas is Wack going back to Pacoima. Hey, listen,
Mm,
bro. Let me give y'all real reality. What is this, 2025?
yeah.
Okay, 6. I haven't lived in Pacoima in 32, 33 years. Before I went to prison, I was a young nigga with a motherfucking townhome, nigga, in a city called Winnetka by the bowling alley. A young nigga, I paid a smoker to go in there and fill out the shit. Had a nice spot, had tennis courts, all that. I was driving Cadillacs and El Caminos in them days. When I paroled, I didn't parole to Pacoima. I pay a mansion tax on the East Coast. I got a backyard I can fit 300 people, nigga, at one of my main houses. So listen to me, bro, and I want y'all to hear this out. Motherfuck everybody's hood, bro. I don't wish to go to the hood, bro. Like, I don't know what y'all be thinking, my nigga. Like, we hustle on the block to get off the block. Any nigga that's stuck in the hood is because he gotta be, not because he wanna be. My daughter be 21 this year. She's never had a sidewalk in front of her house. I've traveled around the world 7 times. I got companies, bro. I'm not one of these little dudes. When I got out the street, I left the hood. I don't want to live in the hood, my nigga. Like, where's you niggas' brains? Like, what successful individual wants to live in the hood, bro? I'm for real, like Reds, for real, like what these niggas' heads be, bro? Can you
I
go? I
only go
can
back.
go back
I
to
only
any
go back to
motherfucking.
Compton and
Hey, look,
Linwood
bro. Let me
to
explain something
visit
to you.
Visit my
The biggest
in-laws.
coward, the biggest snitch with the bag could go wherever he want. I'm not a coward and I'm not a snitch. I can go wherever I want. When I go over there, it's depressing. I see my G homies pushing baskets down the block. Literally, baskets, nigga. Wack, could you loan me $3? Dirt
That's all you
motherfucking
hear.
parks.
That's all
Cameras
you
in the
hear.
parks. What the fuck I look like pulling a go for what? What does going to the hood do? I want to know, bro. Can you tell me what does going to the hood do, bro? Like any of you niggas that still got that mentality, you are a fucked up individual, and you're teaching your kids to be fucked up individuals too, bro.
And if you're still stuck there, that's okay. That's on
No,
you.
it ain't okay. They
And
need to
that's on
find a
you if
way
you're
to get
still
out
stuck
of that
there.
motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah, I'm saying, but if you're stuck there, you're stuck there. But nobody want to go
I
back
don't
there.
give me one real nigga, as y'all said, that wants to be restricted and stuck to the hood.
You don't want to, but if you're there, you're there. So hey, that's
Can
on
you give
you.
me one? Nah, give me one. Cause you
They all
niggas
want to
be
leave.
weird and y'all be dumb and stupid. Let me tell you what happens, bro, when you go to the hood. What you want me to do? Take a $250,000 car, $500,000 car, get off in the hood, you getting pulled over.
No,
Now you
yeah,
getting searched. You go to the projects, nigga, or to the park. It's a bunch of niggas begging for money. You gotta hear these stories. Bad breath
yeah,
niggas ain't been to the dentist. Let's talk about it.
yeah.
Don't no grown ass man wanna be restricted in the hood. Motherfucker, I'm going back to Belgium, Budapest, Oslo, Norway, London, Dubai, Morocco, Bahrain, Saudi. That nigga, that's where I'm going to build other businesses. But nigga, I don't give a fuck about going to no nigga's hood, bro. I made it out of that motherfucker young. I got a park in my backyard, boy, with a golf course. The fuck I look like want to go to the ghetto, motherfucking dope fiend, heroin addict, police fucking with a nigga for what? Nigga, I don't hang with no gang members. My homeboys is businessmen, bro. We come from where we come from. So whoever y'all is and whoever y'all hanging with, if your whole thing is to be in the hood and that make you who you are, great. My next move is to buy me a flat in London, my nigga.
Mm.
That's my next move. You got that, my nigga. Because
Yeah.
guess what? Suge didn't live in the hood.
Mm.
None of these niggas that's successful live in the hood. The hood just came to us when we wanted them to.
Yeah. I don't go back to only to
I
see
can
my
say
my
Paru what I
parents.
want,
Yeah.
you bitch ass nigga. Like I can say your mama's a fat, funky, infested, dope fiend ass bitch with no hair. I can say what I want. Just cause I say Paru don't mean I gotta go to the hood, nigga. I earned that shit the first 3, 4 years over there. That shit ain't hard. Go put in a little work, do a little time, squabble up, keep it real, that's it. Ain't no service package, no benefits come with it, nigga. I can
Yeah.
say what the fuck I want. Pac really lived and died for Paru. If Pac lived and died for Paru, he's a stupid dead motherfucker. I hope he didn't. Because Paru didn't give a fuck about him. That's the
Pac was
fact.
just, what y'all need to learn is Pac was just loyal to who he was with at the time.
That's
We
it,
can
nigga.
we can think about 5 different neighborhoods or
That Pac
five
was
different
running with.
places that Pac was running with.
Nigga was running
Pac
with the
was
40 Crips, IVC.
he
These old
fought.
out of town ass niggas
He
be in
was
this chat.
loyal to who he was with.
These out of
And
town ass niggas, you out of town niggas be in this chat. Don't know what the fuck you niggas be talking about. Y'all
yeah,
niggas
it's not
sound dumb as fuck,
that's
bro.
what you want is somebody that's loyal to you when you with you. Once you move on, you know where you ain't with them no more than cool. Just don't play both sides.
Come on, Pac was Lord of Power. Get the fuck out of here.
And Reggie got him killed. Reggie didn't get him killed. He got himself killed. If y'all want to keep it real, by putting his hand on the
I'm
man.
glad you started telling the truth. 'Cause
I
I always
always
said,
tell him that. I always tell him that. Pac got himself killed by running up, putting his hands on that man. Had no reason
nigga,
doing
didn't
that.
no Paul Rules ride for no Pac after he died. Them niggas didn't give a fuck. That's a
That ain't
fact.
true. That ain't true.
Nigga, ain't
That ain't
nobody
true.
ride for that nigga. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Hey, ask those Southsiders.
Man, nigga, ain't nobody. Nigga, that's regular.
And that wasn't regular during that time period like that.
What you mean that ain't regular doing it? You
Not
crazy?
like that at that time period and that often. No, it wasn't.
That's regular.
No, it wasn't.
The homies wasn't fucking with dude like, man, you act like,
That's
man,
not true.
Red,
That's
get
not
the
true.
fuck out of
Not
here. So you
all of
telling
them.
me, so on your
No,
mama, you saying more homies embraced and accepted that niggas wasn't
I
giving a
didn't say
fuck
that.
about dude.
I didn't say that.
Niggas didn't give
But
a
it was
fucking,
about
and if the
it was
wrong
about
nigga
six or
caught him,
seven. It
nigga,
was
if the
about six
wrong
or
nigga
seven
caught
of
him,
them
they'd
that
have
did.
robbed him, nigga.
It was
And you
about
know
six or
it,
seven.
Reg.
It was about 6 or 7 of them that did fuck
Nigga,
with him
that's
like
it.
that.
Nigga, out for thousands. It's
Yeah, yeah.
thousands of Paul
I
Rules
said
in
that.
Compton,
Yeah.
nigga. 6 or
Well,
7
we
niggas
talking
don't
about
make
from the
no
mob,
difference.
but it was about
Yeah,
six or
nigga,
seven
that's
that was.
business. That's on the
Yeah.
business side, nigga. Don't stop acting like that nigga. Niggas wasn't fucking with dude. If the wrong niggas caught blood, they'd have robbed him. And you know it, nigga. They didn't give a fuck. Half
I
them
don't.
niggas didn't like Suge. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Come
Well, that
on,
was
bro.
some. That was
You
some.
in there fronting, bro. Come
No,
on, bro.
no,
Come on. Come on.
no. But no, they it was 7 or 8 of them that fucked with him.
7 or 8. How many
I
Paul
said that.
Rules over
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, it was 7 or 8 that did. That's all.
How many Paul Rules over there?
And the mob looters, maybe 60, 70. I don't know.
It's a whole lot of homies in Compton.
Well, Southside in Vegas looking to collect on Puffy's $1 million bounty. No, that's wasn't what they were out there for. No. The reason what happened to Pac, like I just said earlier, is because he put his hands on that man. And he had no, or the young man, or whatever y'all want to
Niggas
call him.
talking about they all feel shit. Bro, do niggas not know what them homies used to be? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Reg, what y'all got these people thinking? They all fear Chuck. You know damn well it's a
No,
whole lot of
they didn't
Reg.
heard the story. They know why I came around.
Come
They
on,
know
get
why I
the
came
fuck out
around.
of here, bro.
I got
Right?
more writers than Wack. Well, on YouTube, and now, I mean, he had fans. He had people buying his record and stuff, but writers versus people that fans, those
He
are two
said
different
what?
things. Oh, yeah, Reggie took Frank's radio. Okay, uh, so a radio stopped somebody from getting shot. A radio.
Why didn't K-Dub stick around after he saw Pocket should get shot up? Nigga, don't know niggas stick around no
We
murder
don't
scene,
know.
nigga.
Well, they trying. They listen over there. There's no joke. We don't know where K-Dub went, but he
Man, don't
probably didn't
nobody
go
care. That nigga choke
because
don't
all the
know
police was
nothing, bro.
around. Yeah, that's where they getting that from. But all the police was around. One thing gang members and people do when they got guns and shit in their car, they don't go running up to the police.
Yeah.
Come on. But we don't know what they did. We don't know.
Zaire Turner, you just mad. You just mad because you found out, nigga, them 2 kids wasn't yours, nigga. You know, I know you personally, nigga. You mad because you found out your kids ain't yours, nigga. Now, you go figure out who the daddy is, nigga. You
Hmm.
mad because the judge said since you been there over 7 years, you got to keep paying, nigga. How I feel to know that them kids ain't yours, boy. That's what you mad about. How about that?
Bone
Yeah.
Thug.
Speak
Thanks
on
for that
that.
super chat. What's your opinion on Alonzo Williams, the person who discovered him, said Dr. J and Miss Chalet under the age of 16 and another baby BM? He's another corrupt. Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about that, but I like Alonzo Williams. He's a good dude. He done been over here a few times on Bomb First. So shout out to Alonzo Williams. But if I'm keeping it real, everybody was fucking, all guys 19, 20-year-old was fucking on girls 16, 17 back then. Well, I don't know your situation or that situation you're talking about, but I can't tell you one dude other than me because I like older girls for some reason. But most dudes that were 19, 18, 20 had girlfriends that was 16, 17. So, yeah. Wack, did you ever meet Keefy D? Think he explained to you on the court
Yeah, I
hearing
met
about
KVD.
that.
Yeah, I met KVD.
Back then, 16 was the age of consent. Well, no, not
No, it
everywhere,
ain't
but
always been 18. You weird
no,
ass nigga.
yeah, no, yeah.
You
But
weird.
guys
Whoever
mess
said
with
that.
girls at that age. Yeah. Why is Wack always afraid? Oh, man, come on. Like I said, if he
Afraid of what?
go look at how you afraid of JD Diggs, Aaron
Bro, this
Rodgers,
is a nigga
Aaron the
I ain't
Plumber,
never met, never
and
seen him. He like the rest of them. Let me use Wack name for clout because whatever I've been doing ain't been working. I ain't
yeah,
ever met this nigga, seen this nigga do business. These niggas know where to find me, bro.
yeah.
I'm gonna be real. It ain't wise coming to play with me, bro. It needs to really make sense for somebody. It's not.
Reggie, why say was Pac really
They know
marrying?
that.
Was Pac really marrying Kadada Jones? He called her his fiance. He
No,
called
he
her his
wasn't
fiance.
married. He
So
was not married. Fuck out of here,
yeah,
bro.
so
He
we
was
don't
married.
know. We don't know. He
We
called
do
her his
know,
fiance.
nigga. She would have had control of their estate. What the fuck is you talking
Wait a minute,
about,
because they
nigga?
hadn't got married yet. But we don't know if they were going to get married. That's
No,
like
I ain't know
saying,
they wasn't married. Nigga should have had
no,
control.
that ain't what he asked. What? That ain't what he asked. He said, was he really going to marry? Oh, was Tupac really marrying? Yeah, marrying. They wasn't married. No,
Nigga don't know,
they
bro.
wasn't.
Niggas tell a female anything back then.
Exactly. That was my whole point. RJ said he spent hours away from his family to film no DVD so he don't steal his content. Uh, RJ, he did a whole 2 week documentary with Bomb First content. What is he talking about? Reggie, why are you eating so much? Because your mama keep giving it to me. Ask the police questions. Park was a pond.
Why do
Why?
you hate Pac so much? Nigga, I don't hate Pac. You niggas just mad because I tell the truth. Nigga, you niggas got a superhero, nigga, that ain't super, nigga. That's what it is.
What's your thoughts on Will
Talking about
Insane
he ran the
interview?
hood. See, ran. I don't go for that. He ran the hood. The whole man. Fuck all that. Blood wasn't that.
Nobody said that. He didn't.
They
He only
always
been
get
in the hood
off that
about
old
one or
shit.
two
Nigga, you know,
times.
half the homies would have beat the dog shit and took that nigga shit, dog. That
The
nigga.
ones that wasn't eating no money off of it.
Yeah,
The ones that, yeah.
off the rip, like nigga, that nigga wasn't no, it wasn't like that, bro. Death row was death row, nigga, but the streets is the
Shit,
streets.
if you want to keep it real, the ones that Suge wasn't taking care of used to always have problems with him. So,
Yeah, that's a fact.
yeah, so.
Niggas be acting like that nigga was
And
a
the
rapper.
ones that got cut off, that's with all the war where everybody always talk about the back and
That's a
forth beef.
fact.
It's because they got cut off. And
That
that's what the
nigga
back
was
and
a
forth beef was.
rapper.
Did Gobi really do security at the hospital? I don't know what he called himself doing, but he wasn't the two setting up. Y'all heard the daddy say who was standing outside the door of the hospital were the were two of Reggie guys. Did y'all hear the daddy say that? But yeah, y'all keep listening to Gobi and his, but hey, if that's what made them feel like they had to do something while Pac was laying in there fighting for his life, if they were out there sitting in a U-Haul truck and all of that stuff, then that's all for them. Okay. Reggie, I know you like the hearts of a man. Yeah, I like hearts of a man. I like pretty much. I'm into all of this too now. No, all eyes on me. I can't listen to this one no more, but this two I can listen to. Heard the pops finally say Snoop was at the hospital. Yeah, Suge finally admitted that. But I'm telling y'all, Snoop came to the hospital the day that Pac died, that early morning. Why Suge is saying, but I think he kind of admitting now. He got tired of me, kept correcting him on that. So I think he finally trying to admit that. Danny Boy said he was bodybuilding too. They all, like I said, if that's what they feel to make them feel good, hanging around the hospital, then cool. Okay. Practice. Um, would you and James ever do a podcast again? Uh,
Do the shit out of them
Matter of
people.
fact, y'all tomorrow, all the Aries in my life. So Wack just
Yo,
had a
man,
birthday.
listen, man. What I'm gonna get back on with old Mob?
I ain't fucking with you. But
Hey,
shout
come
out to
on,
Miles
Red.
James.
I
Tomorrow,
gave you
y'all.
your first big numbers, bro, and you deleted the shit, Red.
Tomorrow's Miles James' birthday, y'all. Any of y'all want to tell him happy birthday? Wack
Yeah,
just
yeah,
had a
yeah.
birthday.
When we doing it, Red?
Wack just had a birthday a week ago, and Suge's birthday is
Reggie
in
for
3
real.
days.
Reg is
And
glad he brought me on there.
then Alaf Hitler's
Reg, you
birthday is
know
the day
I'm the
after
one.
that.
I'm the one reason why Mom James got to you to podcasting, bro. You know it. Without me doing that interview, wouldn't have been no phone calls. You wouldn't have felt sorry. You wouldn't have pulled him in. He bit your motherfucking ass too, but that's another
I was thinking
conversation.
about that. I was
I'm the
like,
reason why he came to podcasting. Nigga, that bitch
hey,
went damn near
why your boy
100,000 overnight.
Why your boy Adam didn't give Brick Baby his last check? Is he doing Brick Baby like
Where
Mom
you
James and
get that?
Norman did me?
Hey, bro, listen. He only owe you for what you did, bro. What the
For what you
fuck is you
did.
niggas talking about?
That was that boy Sharp. I can't stand Sharp. You fuck with them. I ain't gonna put you in
Yeah,
no
that's
politics.
how would Sharp know what Brick Baby got.
Yeah, I don't like that dude. I don't know why I
Did
don't
you
like
hear
never
Brick
mind.
Baby say that?
I know, huh? Yeah.
Have you heard Brick Baby say that?
No.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta wake up, bro.
He said his girlfriend said that or some shit. The baby
Did
mama.
you hear Brick Baby say that?
No. No.
Now, if y'all know Brick, right? Brick the type of nigga that'll call Adam and say, hey, redirect that check to my books.
Yeah, yeah. Or send it to my other bitch. Is Daddy Lie Chat answering questions? Wack winner, Aries being postal. Yeah, they all got that Adolf Hitler syndrome. That's what I call them. Don't y'all know all those Aries be talking shit? Y'all know any Aries in y'all life that don't talk shit?
I don't talk shit. We just defend ourselves.
Is that what it is? Okay.
That's it, bro. Because look, if you want to have a regular combo, we have a regular combo.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
niggas
can
be
have
saying
both.
a
Yeah, I
bunch of
always have both
weird ass,
combos with
weird
you.
ass shit. Just a bunch of weird ass shit. Like there won't ain't none of these niggas gonna come playing. They always
Yeah. And Foster,
say, look at them
if the
niggas Reggie
opportunity came,
high. Hey,
I'm
look, let me
thinking
let
about
y'all
doing.
know, ain't nobody out here in these streets playing, bro. Nobody's out here playing, and no nigga waking up saying today I want to die or break into the penitentiary.
Hey,
Nobody.
Adam. I'm
Hey,
not Adam. Hey, Wack. What you think about? I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about being Chad Ocho to Shannon Sharp to old Placo on this new show he's thinking about doing. You think that'd be a good look? Hello? What? What? Mm. Wack going in and out. Reggie, I know Wack got real love for Suge still. You know, I think what Wack happened to Wack is he got disappointed. You get disappointed in Suge. I think he had a heart attack. Get your boy your bag, Reg. You think so? What y'all think about that? I know a lot of people. I like how. Did you hear what I asked you? What?
No,
Or
it's
was that
John.
John?
John,
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Yeah.
Did he freeze and bounce off?
Yeah, he probably hung up. You know, Wack never say bye.
Either that or the phone may have died. Because
Oh yeah, could have been that.
he's on that
Oh.
clubhouse all day or whatever.
Yeah, he need to go over there anyway. I think he said.
Okay.
Well, we just about at 3 hours, man. We didn't even do the content we was gonna do.
No?
We had our boy D Dog. Next time we come on, he got some. He got a interview up. Matter of fact, John, put it up. I want y'all all to go check out this video on this channel on my boy D Dog. Where y'all tell me what y'all think about it. We're gonna do a breakdown with D Dog and how these he got in trouble or he got arrested by these little white kids messing with him. And I kind of feel bad. I think D Dog got fucked up on this case. I think the police, Beverly Hills police messed with him just because of who he is and how he act and I really think they fucked over him. And I really think these little geeky white boys messed over him and lied on him to cause him to almost get arrested and stuff. It's a 22-minute video. y'all take a look at it though to see how the police in Beverly Hills, I think, mishandled this case. So if y'all go check that out, next time we do a live, we'll maybe break it down, get some update from our boy D Dog, and let him explain what happened, what he's doing, and how the DA is still going after him. But the family is trying to settle with him. So y'all check it out. Keefe, I know we got a love-hate relationship, I guess. I don't know. But appreciate all those super chats you gave us. So appreciate that. Oh, man, okay, I don't know about signs. I barely could I barely can close my hands, so I know I ain't trying to do no signs. But yeah. Reggie, is that Warren G record label behind you? No.
Still I Rise. Yep.
Still I Rise.
Mm-hmm.
Tupac I Lost album that's behind me. Yeah. Where did Wack go? He probably just got off. Probably phone went dead. What does Mob James do for? Matter of fact, John, see if Mob James, tell him I want him to come on right quick so we can tell him happy birthday.
Okay.
Tomorrow's Mob James' birthday, y'all. He gonna be, I think 62. Yeah. Is it 62 or 60? I don't even know how old that nigga gonna be. Tell him Reggie said come on the live show right quick. We'll give Mob James 5 minutes. If he don't come on in 5 minutes, then we'll go ahead and end it.
I hope I have his correct number. Is it a number he's had for a long time? Oh, remember he had.
Yeah. I mean, I think the last time we did a live, I gave it to you when you called him. I mean, last time we talked to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reggie, you next. I know I've been hearing that for a long time.
For years.
But I may be going to jail, but it won't be for the murder of Tupac or Biggie Small. I can guarantee y'all that. All this YouTube shit I be talking, the way I'm finding out these feds is on this YouTube shit. I don't know what I might have said that done pissed them off. So I can't say never, but it won't be for what you saying I'm next for. I'll just say that. You remember Lord G? Lord G. Not Lord Jamal, but not Lord G. Reggie be going to jail because Wack will be setting him up. Yeah, well, the good thing about it, me and Wack haven't really did anything together to commit any crimes. And if so, they're way out of the statute. They were like, it would have been in 2000 and 2001. They still tripping over something I did in 2000, 2001. Yeah, well.
Gary said, Reggie, are you going to sue people for slandering you?
It's opinionated. Most of the people that slander me are broke. But this PI come up with some bullshit on this KPD case, or his attorney. They got malpractice insurance.
Mm-hmm.
But it's easy to go after people like that. But these motherfuckers on YouTube, Straight Game TV has no money. If he makes $300 a month off of YouTube, this is a nigga's a stay-home mom that every time he calls me, the few times that he called me, when he was trying to get me to drop the lawsuit against me, he was on the way to pick up his kids from school. Talking about, Reggie, you called me a homosexual, and my kids heard that. Why is your 9, 10 years old kid listening to me? Because you riding around in the car or sitting at the house all day listening to me talk. Y'all don't ever hear my wife and kids. If they coming in, they coming to walk out or something like that. You shouldn't be sitting around listening to Reggie all day, and then your kids won't be hearing me calling you a homosexual. So these are the type of dudes. Snitch no joke. Y'all know what that. So how, Discretion TV, all these niggas are broke. Can't sue nobody that's broke. Now, Art got some money, but Art don't let nobody bash me. Art don't let nobody come on the channel and bash me. I'll probably be the only one liable between me and Art, little war, because I don't know if he's gay or not. I believe it, but I don't know it. So yeah, but I bet you. Well, then you have to take a lie detector test if you want to sue somebody. Yeah. But anyway, I ain't going to go there because I said I'm not going to talk about that brother no more because I respect that he don't talk about me. Uh. So anyway, yeah. Uh. 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 Okay. Did James ever respond? Or you? Or you?
No.
When Big Sugar getting out? Hopefully real soon. But his date is scheduled for sometime in 2034. Would Will there be a Reggie Sugar interview on Bomb for? I've been talking too much shit lately. I mean, y'all might get some Reggie and Sugar audio. But maybe not an interview the way y'all want it to be. I get really good shit if I really wanted to. I just don't push it. He always be like, "Oh, Red, you want me to come on your show?" Like, nah, nigga, don't do me no favors. Get your money, do you? No, don't do me no favors. But for those of y'all don't think that me and Shug been talking, y'all just go listen to the interview with Vlad. Vlad told y'all who was getting him on the phone talking to him when I was gonna have him do a Vlad interview. Vlad fucked up and mentioned it. And then y'all know who reached out after that, like, hey, I'll do an interview with you. I got the Vlad was dragging this speech. I don't know what the politics was, but yeah, I do. I know. Sure came off a little aggressive. And y'all know how the white boys are when you come talking shit. Vlad didn't like that. Vlad didn't like that. But if I'm keeping it real, what Art and them did over there, it was better than what y'all would have got if he would have did it with Vlad. I don't keep it real. Art did a good job of just letting him talk. And just letting him talk.
They don't do question answers. I was shocked.
I said letting him talk.
Yeah, yeah.
I know for a fact Discretion TV will do some foul shit to Reggie. Yeah. A lot of people think that. A lot of people think that. But I control niggas that were supposed to be killers. Y'all just think about that. Y'all think about that the next time y'all thinking all that. Think about that. You can't what's they call it? Busters or the bitches don't run the house. They be the ones in the house. Yeah. But anyway, I can't think of the words right now I want to say without. I'm telling y'all, the YouTube police got me scared now to say shit. The way motherfuckers get indicted off of YouTube shit, it shows me that these motherfuckers are really out here spending time listening to these conversations. Reggie, did you ever go to Gardena indoor? Once or twice. But we always had the Compton swap meet or the Slauson, so yeah. Tupac was in West LA bath. Okay, so you don't like Tupac, okay. All right. Vlad will talk more about. Yeah, yeah. I think Art was the better man for that particular interview. That's all I'll say. Yeah. Birmingham, right? What you read, I appreciate that. So don't forget y'all to go and pick up for all you aspiring rappers and stuff. Go pick up Confessions of a Label Boss by Reggie Wright. I appreciate if y'all go out and support that book for me. And God damn, spend $29 and buy the book for Reggie Wright. God damn, help a nigga out. I gotta rent a beach house this summer for my wife for her birthday. Before she wants for her birthday, so I need an extra 15 G's. You say it's a sign? I'll sign it, but you gotta come straight to the IG for $99.99, and I'll sign it and ship it to you. For $99.99, but you gotta come to AG. AG to my IG. I'm sorry, IG. To get it that way. Why did you get fired from the police department? I didn't get fired. I still actually get a retirement check once a month, every first of the month, and they take care of my medical. So whoever's telling you don't know what the fuck they talking about as usual. I got a medical retirement because I was messed up my ankle and started a security company. So whoever's giving you that information gave you some bad information. Reggie, I thought Tupac was going to marry Kadada because he had a tattoo. I said he bought her a ring. I didn't deny that they were engaged. I didn't deny that. That was your boy Wack saying that, a guy that was in prison that never met him before. So everything that Wack says about Tupac is come from an opinion base. I keep trying to tell y'all that. It's his opinion. And pretty much most of the things I say is opinion based. You know, but I did know him. I did meet him. I have been in his presence in a 365-day time span. I guess it'd be 30 months, so 335 days. I probably was in his presence somehow or another, at least 280 of those 335 days. So, yeah. Keisha was the right woman for Tupac. Yeah. Did she ever? Is Keisha the one that married you? Keisha, yeah.
Yeah.
Or was that the side chick?
No, that was
No, Keisha was the one that married you. Yeah. She got rid of him quick though. They broke up quick, so I don't know. Kendrick Perkins, you were talking about I'm cute. What's up with that? What you trying to be, Kendrick Perkins? I thought you was cooler than that, man. I hope that was somebody that had your profile or something. Cause that's some gay shit. If that was you that's saying that. Ray, did you ever have to fire anyone on Death Row staff? Oh man, shit! I'll tell you some story. Man, y'all need Risky to come over here and tell some stories. John, you tell some stories. Oh my God. I didn't know I was like that. They was like, Reggie, don't you remember choking that nigga and picking him up? I was like, huh? What are you talking about, Risky? He said, you picked that nigga up by his neck and threw him out.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. I'll just say yes. Yes, that's all I'll say. Risky got his flags?
He did. He
He
did.
didn't tell us, and we didn't want to hook him up.
Oh yeah, hold on. I'll show it on the screen. Hold on one second.
He didn't even call me, that nigga. Okay.
Thanks to I already thanked Tupac though.
Oh, he didn't think.
Let me hear.
Okay, I don't. Oh man, Risky. Send that nigga a text. I'm about to go off on him. I don't know what hooked him up. Told him. Oh, okay. You see how niggas are. Or Kevin Mackey is Kevin Hackey, sir. Helped you get the retirement, didn't he? He couldn't even get himself. He works for the fucking school police. Where do y'all get y'all information from? Okay.
YouTube that don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Reggie, did you watch Colors, the movie? Man, we just talked about that earlier today. I told y'all that was my favorite. Somebody asked what was the favorite gang movie of the 90s. They said Menace to Society or Boys in the Hood, and I told him Colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He wasn't even on the Bear. Training Day, huh? Training Day. Was Training Day in the 90s or was that in 2000? But you're right. That would have been a better one. I love a show called The Shield. I told you, Blood In, Blood Out. It was a show called The Shield that was good too. I don't drink. I don't drink beer or I don't smoke. I can honestly say I never smoked a marijuana joint in my life. Never drunk a beer. Never drunk anything brown. And probably had some strawberry margaritas or daiquiris. I went on a cruise ship. Probably when I was like 23, 22 years old. And I drank a couple of daiquiris there about 4 times, I think. Yeah, so I probably had, yeah. School police do OT for LAPD too. They now have police powers. Yeah. Back then they didn't have the full police powers. They was like what they had reserve. All they had to do was do the type of work that a reserve police officer did. I don't think Compton Unified. I don't think Compton Unified still held go through the regular police academy. They go through the police academy like a reserve police officer. Reggie, do you think we would get a NBA team in Seattle? Yeah, I had your chance with the Clippers. Once he bowed down and built that big arena, I don't think so. I think Vegas will get it before y'all now. All right, well, James didn't respond, y'all.
No.
So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. So once again, we ask y'all to if y'all get a chance, Suge Knight birthday is going the 19th. John post up the address where y'all can mail it to. If y'all get a chance, mail him a birthday card. It probably won't get there in time now because it's actually his birthday is the 19th. But I'm sure he appreciate it if he get it in, around the birthday month.
Mm-hmm.
Mob James' birthday is tomorrow, the 17th. Now, I put up his cash app. If y'all want to send him a birthday present, I'm sure he'll greatly appreciate it. John, do you have that handy right quick?
I should be able to
I think
get
it's Mob 36 Pay or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I should know that motherfucker backwards.
Yeah. I can look.
Reggie, you told on yourself one of those here. Okay, well then come arrest me. Have me arrested if I told on myself about something. Azure Malik, you don't understand. Over here, we don't give a fuck. You must be new around here. We troll back with the trollers. We don't mind trollers over here. Paid in Full was okay. I loved Lay Down or Get Down. What was that? State Property? I just hated the ending. I hated the way they ended in the courtroom. But up until that ending, oh man, I love State Property. I love that shit, especially when Dave and Jay-Z told him, okay, what you gonna do? Sitting in the car, like, okay. When I see with Jay-Z and Dave, and then when Dave shot her sitting on the when he shot her sitting on the staircase when it was another one, a good one when your boy Nas, that wasn't Nas, that was our boy Kane. Wasn't it Kane? Was it Kane or was it Nas? That snitched on the boys with the wig. What was that? I think that was Nas. But I think my boy Kane dressed up like him one day, put the wig on. Yeah, Belly. Exactly. JP, good shot. Yeah, Belly. I love that one. That was Nas. Okay. But Kane, so when my boy, what's his name? Tyron Turner just dressed up like him one day and put the wig on and he looked just like him. Shasta. Yeah. Yeah, but Belly was good. I was in love with that girl in Belly. Oh my God. Reggie, is Dave Mack still alive? Yeah, he just came over the other day. Matter of fact, Dave, they want to see you. Why don't you come over here, Dave Mack? You and Raphael, come over here right quick. You stupid motherfuckers. What's your first year of Tupac, Papa, and Versace had threesomes in West LA. And Too Deep was good. Don't y'all love that See, I know why you like that Kendrick Perkins now, and I know what you about. I know you like that gay shit. You like that part when he put that boy on the pool table, huh? That's what you like. He put that boy on the pool table and stuck that pool stick up his ass. Yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all give me talking about movies. I know movies.
Yeah.
Kane. Oh, so Kane was on Belly. Okay, so that was Kane. So that wasn't Nas then. Yeah, y'all right. That was Kane. Okay, I thought. Yeah, I'll be messing up shit. Nas was the star in the show. Y'all right.
Mhm.
Okay. Kane was the one that dressed up. Remember he had the wig on? Yeah. Reggie, did you meet Drew Down? Yeah. Met Drew Down one time when he came to the studio when he did that song with Pac. He waited. I tell you, Pac, they had saw each other at the mall, and Pac told him to come up to Canal. And he took a car up to Canal, and he waited up there at that studio for about 4 or 5 hours waiting to get on that song with Pac. And when he came up, yeah, he stood in the lobby of the studio. Hey, what's your name, bitch? Hey, what's her name, John? Hey, Alexa,
Alexa?
stop.
Yeah.
Alexa. Hey, Alexa, stop. I got so many technology over here. I got Echo, I
Yeah.
got Google,
Google.
and I got Alexa. I got everything to turn. I need to combine all this shit to one thing. One thing. Tom Turner was big and Billy. Okay, eating the banana. Correct. Okay. Okay. So that was her. Okay. All right. Thanks. Was Suge envious of Heron? No, no. The only one that he ever used to argue with about bitches was this dude named, y'all don't know too much. His name was Zeke. He was him and Zeke used to fight over uh, females a lot. I gotta watch South Central again. I don't remember South Central, y'all. A couple of people said like South Central was a good show. I gotta watch that again. What happened to Aaron Hall at the Toss It Up video? Well, they all got drunk. But what happened? They did a remake, a reshoot, and and Aaron Hall had went to jail. Some he had did something with those dogs or some shit, or beat up somebody or some shit, and Aaron Hall was in jail, and so they used a lookalike. Oh, okay, that was the question to my trivia. Yeah, I love New Jack City, but they put a lookalike. Everybody kept saying, what was my girl name? What was her name? What was that girl name that was in the video, John?
Lisa
Lisa
Wright.
Ray. Everybody kept saying Lisa Ray, and I was like, this. I said, what? But anyway, the trivia question that was the answer to was it was a lookalike that was in the car. Lisa Ray was, I guess they were in the car together, but it was Aaron Hall that showed up to the video, so they hired a lookalike to look like Aaron Hall, and he was like looking through the rear view, the rear view mirror, sitting in the car like he was driving. If y'all go look at that, y'all see that wasn't Aaron Hall. That was a lookalike that was in the car. Yeah. All right. So I guess we done did enough for tonight.
Maybe we do one tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. No games. Well, it's always gonna be some games, but yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So maybe
No, but I'm free. We got to keep it going. We got to keep going since we gave some time off. So I'll think of something good. Y'all get a chance. Y'all go check out that video of my boy D Dog. Go over there and check it out, and then we'll come back and talk about that tomorrow. We may break down something. Y'all think of something good? Put it in the comment section or something good where we can make John work, download something, watch the video, then commentate, watch it, then commentate. I never watch.
We may have to do.
John keep telling me to do it. Huh?
Yeah. Welcome to Death Row.
Welcome to Death Row. Maybe we'll break that down. Have John break that down, and we just commentate. Welcome to Death Row. What y'all think? Would that be a good one? We're taking this breakdown and watch a little bit of it and stop it. Watch a little bit and stop it. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. If y'all can think of something good like that, y'all want to break down, talk about, we'll do that. All right. Okay. So thanks for tuning in to us and Tupac assassination. I never watched that. I wouldn't watch that. You know what I haven't watched though? and it's all our content. Well, I wouldn't want to do it. That Tupac cover up.
Yeah.
I would like, that might be a good one to do too. That's all our shit.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. We'll think of something. We'll do something like that. We may even do the Tubi shit, break down what they call it. That'll get us in a pissing war with him. He try to strike us, we'll strike him back. Cause that's
Yeah.
our shit. Yeah.
Cover up.
The cover up of Tubi. What is it called? The cover up of Tubi. Yeah, we might break that down.
Yeah.
Can you bring Stutterbox on the line? You know what? He's cool with me. I might reach out to Spider Loc and see if he'll come. Me and him talked on Spider Loc channel one time. That might be a good one. Stutterbox would love to have a relationship with me. I might ask Stutterbox to do that. His son doing a good job with his YouTube channel, huh? Y'all know Jay Hood is Stutterbox son? Did y'all know that? The guy that's doing the prison stories from on YouTube, Jay Hood or something like that. Yeah, that's Stutterbox son. Yeah. Can you bring Team to the line? Can you bring Turn?
Yeah.
I don't know what the Turn doing. Stuttering Dill Dog. Dill Dog not alive anymore, man. Yeah, he's not alive. Bring Mob James on. We can get Mob James on. Mob James' birthday tomorrow. We'll get him on. Mom might be feeling good tomorrow. Well, Mom don't drink or smoke. I don't know. If I give him a heads up, if I call him right now, he'll come on right now. But we done been on 3.5 hours, and we really got to shorten this up. So we now, but we'll get on. I reached out to see. Well, you know what? I text CL. I didn't call him. I'll call CL tomorrow too. I'll get CL. Me and CL real tight. I'll get him to tell the story of how I choked him. I swear, did CL verify that when we was on the phone?
I don't remember. I don't think I was on the phone. Oh no, you know what?
Because me, Rockwell, and CL was on the phone.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta see.
Yeah.
I hold that because I do remember throwing something to CL, but I don't remember choking him.
Yeah.
I don't know, but who knows? But me and CL's cool now, so it don't matter.
So we'll have a good one tomorrow, then. We'll do something good.
Okay, we'll figure out something.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming on, and y'all have a good one. Peace, Bomb first.